And now, it's time for another episode with the two brothers who ice fish from the same hole, who have kicked the same field goals, and who will have you laughing from start to finish. Bringing you the sports, music, and entertainment straight from their Eskimo hut. It's the Eskimo Brothers Podcast.
Yeah, baby. Woo! What up? What up out there, everybody? Welcome in. Eskimo Brothers Podcast, episode 91. I had to get that last whammy in there, bro.
There you
that
go,
squeal, bro.
Hell yeah.
What up, dude? Episode 91, baby.
91, Ryan Kerrigan.
Okay. I already had this in the pipe. I knew you probably had a 90.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I mean, yeah.
That's a good one
Yeah, it
for
is.
you. I know that for a fact. I want to say real quick, LP Ledesur. And if you don't know who that is, that's because you're not a real Cowboys fan out there. I'm not talking to Leaf. I'm talking to like everybody out there that's a Cowboys fan. If you don't know who that is, dude, you're not a Cowboys fan. That is a long snapper for the Cowboys. He was here forever as their long snapper,
You
bro.
should know him. Yeah.
You should know. You should know. So yeah, that's what's up right there. All right, technical difficulties. All right, we're good to go now. All right, so we try to keep it cool in the igloo, and we got a fan over there. So if you heard that, sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're
But
good to
today,
go.
man, it's like a crisp 94 degrees today, so I thought
Yeah.
about bringing a light jacket, but thought that might be too much.
Yeah, we. Where's your hoodie at, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
No, so there you go. LP Ledesur. If you don't know who it is, don't come at me, bro.
You're not a real Cowboys fan, apparently.
That's right. So here we go. Episode 91. It's been a great week. Another great week. Bro, I was having such a good week and was enjoying everything after, what was it, last week? We recorded on, did we record on Saturday last time?
Saturday night, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a late one, because, you know.
Yeah. We both got toasted, and you stayed the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was having a good week, right? And then Thursday rolls around, and I was like, God damn it, I feel like drinking so much. You ever have those
Yeah.
days though where you're like, man, I feel great, and I just want to drink.
Oh, yeah, a lot, yeah.
I wish I didn't do that during the middle of the week, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rough during the week because you got to work the next day most of the time, so.
I had to, yeah, and
Yeah.
I pounded like 12 beers on Thursday night, and I'm like, I felt like Ryan Reynolds in that one where he's like, but why? That next morning I woke up and I was thinking that. I was like, but why?
Yeah.
But you know what? I had a great time. I ended up gaming all night and streaming.
Yeah.
And just drinking the whole
Just
time.
drinking and streaming. Yeah, hell yeah. It's a good time.
I can't say the gameplay was great by me,
No, yeah.
but I was gaming and drinking. So, but yeah, I streamed it, and then I ended up staying up till like 1 a.m. drinking.
Nice.
And I was like, that was a mistake.
Yeah, it's all, you always regret it, obviously, but
But anyways, Friday was rough. I was just real tired. I was like, ugh.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's what the price you pay, dude.
Yeah, I was
Price
like,
you pay
I
when
thought
you,
to that to myself. I was
yeah.
like, you're ready to pay the price tomorrow, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that right now.
Yeah.
While we kick off episode 91 here.
Well, luckily, I got the day off tomorrow, so
Yeah, that's good.
I'm not worried about that.
That has never stopped me. From
Yeah, me neither.
And
but
you either.
it just makes it
It's just
easier.
nicer for
Yeah.
you to be off. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be falling asleep in my recliner at least 3 times tomorrow.
Fire up that movie we were talking about.
Oh,
What were
yeah.
we talking about? Guardians 3?
Guardians 3.
I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Okay.
Definitely one of the better late Marvel movies, but still just kind of like, yeah.
Okay.
There's some moments that'll get you, emotional moments, but I mean, for the most part, I was just kind of like, that's the third Guardians movie. I was like, nothing's gonna beat the first one for me.
No,
That
the
was
first
so
one was
good.
great, yeah.
Yeah. So it was good though.
Yeah, I'll put it. I'll probably
Throw it
watch
up
that
there.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Speaking of movies and everything, as we jump into episode 91 here, this obviously came out. Well, we've talked about previously how there was a writer's strike. I didn't research too much of this, but now there is a SAG-AFTRA, which I have no idea what that. I literally did not really look at that. Anyways, basically what it is now the actors are on strike.
Right.
So
Yeah.
both actors and writers on strike.
Yeah, I know SAG is Screen Actors Guild. I don't know what the
Okay.
AFTRA is, but it's just basically the union that represents Hollywood actors,
Yeah.
performers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they decided that I think the biggest issue as far as the strike goes is that the AI stuff that's now starting to become a thing.
Yeah.
The Hollywood studios are saying they just want to scan and use AI, and if they do use the AI or something, as far as like an actor's likeness or whatever, they want to pay them for only 1 day's work, and then they can use that same scan for fucking ever or as long as they want. But they only pay them the one-time payment.
Yeah, that seems unfair.
Right. So that's why they're on strike, because they believe
Makes
that's
sense.
very unfair. So that's like the big. I'm sure there's other shit.
This is basically
Like I know another thing. Of course, it's the same thing with the writers with Netflix and their residuals. Like there's a Sean Gunn who is James Gunn's brother.
yep.
He's he was talking about like he was on a show called Gilmore Girls, and like his residuals from Netflix whenever they get streamed is basically non-existent. So they're also fighting for that kind of shit too. So
Well, with streaming becoming such a big deal, they're obviously going to need to readjust something.
yeah, I mean we're in a whole new time here. Like
We should. It's weird because actors, movies and stuff like that make money basically whenever it's in theaters, right? But there's stuff that goes right to streaming now. But I was just thinking about this. It's like weird how like musicians can't do this.
yeah,
They don't like the only way musicians make money is if they make music and release it and go on tour.
exactly.
Actors make money when these big studios release it, but if they don't want to fucking work, then these big studios are like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Because musicians need to be paid more for streaming.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's been a thing for a long time now.
yeah,
already.
they get paid.
They get paid nothing.
Absolutely nothing. for
Now, if
sure.
actors don't get paid anything off streaming, residuals and everything, but these companies and these corporations make
yeah,
a shit ton, something needs to switch.
Mhm.
And so I understand why they're going on strike, and that needs to be fixed. Now, something to be said about that as well. Like these actors that make like $20 million a movie, I mean, they're probably okay. I think this is more like the lower tier. Like, I mean, this affects more than actors too. This affects like sound people.
yeah, crew.
crews,
Because Hollywood
everything.
is shut down.
Yeah.
They and like whenever this went into effect, like when they said we're going on strike, overseas at the UK, the Oppenheimer cast, they were doing a premiere. They got up and walked out of it because once they went on strike, the rules are you can't support the product, you can't go to a premiere, you can't do press junket, you can't promote it.
Yeah.
So they had to get up and walk out, and they did. And
Makes sense.
so yeah, but yeah, like you said, like this is more about the little guys that are like the guys,
think-
the ones that are, because one of the actors was saying you got to make at least $26,000 a year to get health insurance through this SAG union, and there's a lot of actors that don't make that much. Like these are the smaller actors. Like Tom Cruise is okay, obviously. Like
Yeah,
and Hugh
like
Jackman,
the
guys like
bigs.
that. This is not what it's about. They're obviously going to go on strike to support it
Yeah.
because they're all a big, it's a union.
Yep.
And so yeah, but
And
yeah,
those guys respect the lower, especially the crew. I mean, shit doesn't happen without the crew.
right? And
I mean,
those
that-
guys get paid. They get paid dick, dude.
Probably
Like,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they probably don't get paid much at all. I mean, it takes, good Lord, man, if you just if you actually sit there and watch the credits, that shows you how many people it takes to make a
Oh, it's
movie.
insane. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot of people to make a movie. So I know this is like every strike or whatever. You're obviously, you're striking against the top of the top. Those guys are paid way too much
All
money.
the CEOs.
They're paid way too much money. They obviously don't care about the people down below them.
Right.
They don't give a shit.
Like I saw a post that the Disney CEO made $45.7 million last year, and
Yeah.
he never wrote a script. He never acted. Like, I
and
mean,
why?
Yeah.
And why?
Just because they made money. Like
Yeah, but why is he worth that much money? It
Exactly.
doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
yeah, exactly.
So I'm not surprised, but you're obviously you're gonna have to pay these people more. You're gonna have to give them what they want. That's just the nature of it, man.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like, and this affects everything in Hollywood. I mean, everything's shut down, dude. Like, so
yes, I had a list of
all TV shows and movies. They're
Yeah.
just. I mean, everything's shut down. You can't.
a list of the things that literally grinded to a halt that we talk about a lot. Deadpool 3. That's not finished yet. It was close.
Yeah.
It's not finished yet. Venom 3, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 2.
Right.
That's already kind of going. Gladiator 2, Mortal Kombat 2, Beetlejuice 2. These are things that are in production right now that are not, they're stopped.
And
So the release dates are fucked.
yeah, the writers have been on strike for, well, whenever this came out, it was already 70 days. So it's been about 75 days now.
Yeah, it's been a
So-
long time, dude. We talked about
And
that
this
a few episodes ago.
actors thing, they could be shut down for a while. So
Yeah.
I mean, this is gonna push shit back. Like,
Yep.
I already saw that Strangers thing is getting pushed back to 2027, which is 3 years.
The last
Like, pretty
season?
much. Yeah,
Wow.
because first of all, it's not written. All the writers are on strike, and then
Yeah.
now the actors are on strike. Who knows when this is going to be done? I think this is going to be a long one, dude.
Yeah.
And this is the first time both writers and actors are on strike at the same time for like 60 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So this may be
yeah, because I don't ever remember this happening.
Yeah, this
I remember
may-
a writer strike, but not an actor.
yeah, that last writer strike that happened in like 2008 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I remember that one, yeah. But the actors
Yeah.
haven't been on strike for a long time. This is the first time they've done it in a while. But both of them together, it's been like 60 years. So
Wow.
this could go for a while, man.
Long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
So fire up those old movies, bro, that are already out.
yeah. Fire up those old ones, bro, and also fire up the Netflix because that's all they're going to have for you. There's not going to be any more new stuff coming out with. Bro, thank God that fucking series Quarterbacks came out.
Like the Oppenheimer and Barbie, I mean, they're going to come out into theaters because
Right.
they're already done. Like anything that's already done is going to come out whenever it's supposed to.
Yeah.
But like you said, all those ones that are still in production, I mean, those are probably going to get delayed for a little bit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Terrifier 3,
Oh, man, fuck.
not going to be out next fall like we thought, bro.
Probably not
I
now.
don't even think they've started filming that
I
yet.
don't think they have either.
Yeah, so that's definitely going to get
I know
fucked.
they just he had just gotten a new studio to pick it up and give him a bigger budget. And then he was probably working on the script or whatever, maybe.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, he can't do that shit now.
No, you got to halt. Halt it. Sucks, bro, but that's where we are. But you know what? That's why unions go on strike, bro. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Union's been on strike.
that is one of the...
Where's that song from? What's that song?
What'd you say?
Union's been on strike. He's down.
Bon Jovi, bro.
I know. I knew you knew that. Come on.
Yeah. But I mean, that's one of the good things about a union, I guess, is when you're
Yeah.
getting mistreated, man, they're going to go fight for you. So it's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens with it. I know.
Well, there you go.
A lot of people screaming about millionaires fighting with millionaires, and I mean, I get it, but I mean,
Yeah, but not all the actors and the crew are millionaires,
You
bro.
look at this. This is for the guys that are still paycheck to paycheck, even though they're doing. They're probably still working at like Starbucks and shit or some,
Yeah.
you know, in Hollywood.
Trying to get something going to
Yeah.
a million auditions. And
Yeah.
again, like I said, though, this is also the crew.
Yeah, that's the big
So-
part about it. Yeah, because now that Hollywood's shut down, like the sound guys and shit, and I mean,
Yeah.
they can't work. They're gonna have to go get a fucking job.
Yeah.
Another full time job or whatever.
The influx in California of Uber drivers and DoorDash drivers for sure.
Yeah, imagine trying to live over in California in this economy right now.
No, thank you.
No fucking way, dude. Without now, you just lost your fucking job as far as
Mm-hmm.
movies, like when you worked on sets. I mean, that who knows when this is going to start back up? So all those
Yep.
guys are going to have to go get another job.
Yep. So there you go. We'll revisit that as we go on here on this podcast talking about that. I mean, you know out there that we talk a lot about movies and stuff like that. Me and Leaf love that, and so having actors be on strike and everything like that. Like again, we're not talking about the big actors. Like obviously, like Leaf said, Tom Cruise. I don't think they're hurting from cash over
Yeah,
there.
I mean, he could take a few years off.
yeah, probably
If
the
he
rest.
needed
Of,
to,
probably
yeah.
the rest of his life.
Yeah, those guys can retire right now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So, just saying, it's a big deal. So we'll definitely be revisiting that. Now, speaking of Disney, I wanted to ask you because you mentioned they have not literally, well, they haven't been doing so hot lately, anyways.
Right.
So tell me, over the last 2 years or whatever it's been, how bad has Disney's run of movies been? Because there's been some absolute disasters.
Yeah, so they're they just came out and said for their 2022 last year, this is just the domestic box office. Their domestic box office grosses for the year 2022 was the worst in over 2 decades. So, and it said that they saw their grosses decline nearly 70%.
Okay, and so that's a fuck ton, by the way. I didn't know the percentage.
Yes, it's down 70%.
Now that's 2022.
2022, yeah.
Okay. Do we have a list of? Because I got it right here, of movies from Disney in 2022.
Yeah.
It's shit.
Yeah.
There's a few dog shit movies, and so here we go. Okay, I'm gonna try to pick the only ones that. Because there's some of these that are streaming too. I'm going to try to pick the ones that I know for sure went to theaters. Let's see. Starting at the bottom, I'm trying to pick ones that everybody would know too, because there's a lot of these that are just like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Ice Age: Adventures of Buck Wild. I think that's a Disney Plus one.
Probably.
Pinocchio was another Disney Plus movie. Now I heard that was absolute shit as well. Oh, here you go. Lightyear. That's one that came to theaters. That bombed.
That bombed big time, yeah.
Yeah, that bombed because they put a kiss between like gay characters in there.
Yeah.
In a Pixar cartoon.
In an animated kids movie.
Yeah.
Like why?
And that got a lot of backlash for that.
Yeah.
And it's like Disney, they're tone deaf or something. Mm-hmm. Like, why would that be in a kids movie? Why would I don't care if it's gay characters, but why would a kiss like that be in a movie about Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah, it just doesn't
in
make
what
sense
world
to me.
does that make sense?
Yeah, that never made sense to me.
So I know it got a lot of heat for that, and that's why it bombed.
Yeah. I remember Chris Evans coming out saying that.
Oh yeah, because he voiced.
Yeah, because he voiced the Lightyear, and
which was good point. Everyone was pissed about Tim Allen not being there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, I mean, he's Lightyear.
Yeah, what did Chris Evans say about that?
Yeah, he was just calling people
homophobic.
Like, yeah, homophobic, and he was being real shitty to him. I was like, hey, yeah, coming out and say that, yeah, that's a way to get people to go to see your movie. And this was before I think it was released, because obviously the previews and people were talking about it.
Yeah,
because you know they do the movie premieres before it's actually released, and so a lot of the journalists were talking about it, and so that scared a lot of people away, of course. And because like I said, well, the whole go woke, go broke, that's a big, and we've seen it happen all the last few years.
It's not. It's yes, but okay, it's one of those things where we try not to get into too much, but
yeah,
just saying, it's clearly some sort of agenda that's being pushed onto kids, and I got a problem with that.
Yeah,
like I got a problem with that. Leave the fucking kids out of it, dude. That's it.
Yeah, and as from what I can tell from the movie, it's basically a origin story for Lightyear. Why does there have to be any sort of love story in that?
Exactly.
He's a toy, bro.
Like, and also,
it's a fictional character. By the way,
you had Chris Evans do his voice whenever Tim Allen has been his voice in every Toy Story, and so you fucked yourself there, because I know a lot of people were pissed about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Here's another one for you: Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah,
we know that bombed. We went and saw that in theaters together, and it was awful. It was awful.
Yeah, it was bad.
I mean, it has to be ranked up there as one of the worst Marvel movies that I've ever seen. Here's another one: Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. We thought that one was okay. I think that one did all right in box office, but it wasn't like a banger. Like,
right.
It's not like a banger. Beauty and the Beast, the live remake. That came out. Oh no, that was the 30th celebration. My bad. See, this list is kind of fucked. Let's see. Oh, okay. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I think that one did really well, actually.
Yeah.
I actually, dude, I didn't go see that in theaters. I saw it on Disney Plus, and I wasn't. It's not as good because obviously Chadwick Boseman has passed away and he's not there anymore, and so it's not as good to me. Because I thought he was perfect as that character, and they obviously they don't have him anymore. So like his sister wasn't the new one, which is fine. But Chadwick Boseman being gone kind of sucks for that character.
Yeah, it killed that, man, because he was so good at it.
Yeah, he
was.
was.
When you have an actor that just nails that role like that,
he was perfect.
It's so hard to replace him.
He was perfect.
And people who are fans of that kind of stuff, they're just going to be turned off if you try to replace them and stuff.
Yep.
So
I agree.
And it's an unfortunate thing because Chadwick Boseman died. Like,
Yeah.
You can't help that, but
I know. Fuck cancer, bro.
yeah.
That's what took him. And that's kind of it as far as theater releases from this list, apparently, like what I'm on. The other big one that was not theaters, that stream, though, was Hocus Pocus 2.
Oh, yeah.
That one was dog shit.
I never
Fucking
saw it.
dog
Yeah.
shit. Bro, so I waited for my daughter when it released. I remember it released like 2 days before I had her. And she was like, wait on me because I want to watch it with you. And I was like, yeah, of course. And it came out only on Disney Plus or whatever. So I was like, yeah, of course. Now, I grew up with the first Hocus Pocus. It came out a long time ago. I was a kid. And I played Hocus Pocus 1 for my daughter. And she loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course. It's like a fucking kids movie about Halloween and some witches.
Yeah.
So this second one, I was like, it's been way too long. Disney is what they are now. That's going to be, in my mind, I'm like, this is going to suck ass. And it came out, and we watched it, and we didn't even finish the fucking movie, bro.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Like, it's just so bad. It's been way too long now. I will say, fucking, what's her name? Sarah.
Jessica Parker.
Yeah, she still looks hot, but it's awful.
Yeah.
It's the Disney 2022 version.
Yeah.
Like, there's trannies in it.
Oh, okay.
And you're like, whenever Hocus Pocus came out when I was a kid, it was literally just about the witches and kids.
Mm-hmm.
There was no something on the side like that, like gay couple,
Yeah.
a tranny. I'm like, dude, you can just see it. And it's just like, this is what you get.
Yeah.
This is what you get. And so I'm not surprised that the 2022, they were down 70%, bro.
Yeah.
Because they release shit now.
Like the ticket prices or the tickets sold were like, here's a comparison. In 2019, Walt Disney Company sold 408 billion tickets in domestic theaters in 2019. In 2020,
408 billion tickets?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And
In-game.
yeah. And 2022, that number was 129 billion.
Yeah.
And then in 95, they sold 232 billion. That's when,
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's before streaming and shit. So
95 was way before anything, like
Yeah.
any sort of agenda. They were just
But-
releasing movies.
the record for the previously record for their lowest selling tickets was in 2008, which was 139 billion. So this 2022 beat that. So, and this is back when, I mean, theaters were fully open at this point in last year.
Oh, of course.
This was before COVID, bro. So, I mean, after COVID. After it was all-
After. Everything's been wide open
Yeah.
for a while. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? That's just disappeared.
Yeah.
Just, hey, poof. Guys, it's 2023, poof. COVID's been, it just disappeared out of thin air.
Yeah. It's gone.
It's gone, bro. That's fucking funny to me. Like, Putin attacked Ukraine and then COVID was gone, bro. Andrew Tate said that, bro. We celebrate Vladimir Putin for
Yeah.
one reason. He literally single-handedly got rid of COVID.
Yeah.
It's gone.
It's gone, bro.
So thank you, Vladimir Putin, for that, bro.
Yeah.
Other than that, you're a piece of shit, but thanks for that.
Yeah. No shit.
Fucking,
anyway.
it's gone. Poof. Just gone, bro.
But a part of the reason that I think it is because what they're trying to do, the agenda they're trying to push, and they're trying to do this whole.
It's awful.
Yeah, I mean it's
awful, and the quality, like obviously a big part of Disney lately has been Marvel.
Yeah,
And Marvel
Star
has
Wars
been
as well. Yeah,
Star Wars, Marvel. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
The quality's been shit lately.
yeah, it's gone down so bad.
Since 2008, Marvel, 2008 to 2019, Marvel was at a peak, high.
Yeah,
Ever since then, the movies that have come out since then for Marvel, we agree they've been pretty shit.
it's been bad.
And they overkilled it with the series on the Plus streaming. Overkill.
And the Disney CEO came out and said that he's like,
He's right about
we,
that.
We definitely got lost focus with all these shows and shit that Disney Plus shows and shit, and
We
just
don't need
oversaturated it.
exactly. We don't need She-Hulk, Miss
Yeah.
Marvel. Clearly, no one gives a fuck about those series. I didn't
Yeah.
watch a single second of either of those
No, I didn't either.
because I'm like, I don't care. I didn't ask for this. I don't
The
care.
first couple shows they did were great, and it actually continued the story from the previous, after the in war stuff and everything, and they were actually good. But then they just,
In-game.
in game, What did I say?
In War.
Okay, whatever.
Infinity War.
Infinity War, and yeah,
Endgame.
Endgame. But then
You just connected the two. It's okay.
it's fine.
Yeah. I love it.
But yeah, and then so they tried to continue that story, but then they just lost their fucking focus. And that's what he said. He's like, we just lost our focus with all these fucking shows.
It seemed like sign up for Disney Plus because there's all these series coming. Come.
Yeah.
Come.
Well, and then people are complaining there's not enough women in these shows and female led stuff, and I'm like,
and then they release a female led stuff and it bombs
And nobody
I'm like,
watches it?
Okay, there you go. That's why.
I mean, come on.
It's like the WNBA, bro. Like, why is that not big? Because no one gives a fuck and no one
Nobody's
watches
going to
it.
watch it. All these women.
Bill Burr, baby. Where are all the feminists, bro?
Yeah,
Why are
we're-
you not supporting it?
Yeah, no shit.
Why is it not big? Why is it not sold out?
Because nobody wants to see that.
No one wants to see it, bro. Like, it's so bad. And I'm sorry, but like, there are better things out there, like female-led stuff that in like movies and shows that are great.
Yeah,
But no one gives a fuck about She-Hulk
Yeah.
or Miss Marvel. No one cares.
yeah. I don't. Yeah, I never watched that shit. So, but anyway, so he did say that
We
they're
go
gonna,
all day about this, bro.
Yeah, he did say that they're going to scale back on Marvel and Star Wars stuff because obviously it's losing them a ton of money apparently.
Because
so.
it's written like ass.
Yeah,
The Star Wars shit's even worse than Marvel.
yeah,
It's worse.
It's real bad. The Star Wars stuff has fucking went straight off a cliff.
The worst shit I've ever seen in my life, dude. The last two movies have been the worst shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
And I don't care. And by the way, if you think it's great out there, you're not older. You're just younger.
right.
I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah,
You didn't grow up with the first three, the original. Like, I remember when I was a kid, my dad was like, check these out. It was the trilogy. And I'm like, I'm amazed. It was awesome. And then the last two were just dog shit. Like, just complete and total dog shit.
mm-hmm.
And you're like, God damn, bro, this bitch Kathleen Kennedy that took over this shit is awful.
yeah,
Awful.
yeah. They need to change that shit up too. Or I mean, ever since when did Lucas give that over to Disney?
Yeah,
like
I
that's
mean-
probably when it started happening.
It was 100%.
Yeah.
Because well, I don't blame him. He sold for like
Yeah,
$4 billion.
Yeah, he's old, bro. He's ready to retire, probably. So I don't
Yeah.
blame him for doing it. But
No.
I mean, he gave it to the wrong company. I can tell you that. Disney.
He was looking at that check.
Oh yeah,
That $4 billion.
I mean, I would have done it too. If
Oh,
Di-
100%.
If
I'd be
Disney's
like-
like, here, I'd be like, thank you.
I'd be like, although it was a little painful seeing your baby kind of get ruined.
Yeah, that's
But at the same time, it's like I made $4 billion, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm not hurting that bad over here.
No. I hit the fucking lottery. Is what I did.
I'm on my island, fucking snorting coke right now.
I'll be like, I don't know why Mark Hamill wants to do that because I didn't write him that way, but whatever. He's a working actor.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So Disney's going to shit, and I'm
Dude,
actually
I said this a long time ago. Fuck Disney, dude.
yeah, they're bad.
They're fucking trash. Everything they put out now is trash.
Yeah.
And we know this. We've seen it. It's trash. Fuck Disney. Fuck their agenda. Fuck them. Is what I'll say. Fuck you, Disney. There you go.
There it is.
So there you go. Hey, speaking of more of the movie stuff like that, the Emmy nominations did come out, by the way. I just wanted to say this real quick.
I was wondering about that. I want if they're on strike, are they going to have a Emmy?
It's a good point.
But yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the only thing that caught my eye on that, because I don't give a fuck about the Emmys or everything. Like, the one things that we do care about are like the shit that we like.
Yeah, the
Fuck
shows.
everything else. I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm definitely not watching this live. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, I usually don't watch those shows. I just wait till the next day and pull it up on the internet.
Exactly. I was just going to say The Last of Us, because that was a series that we really loved.
Yeah.
That was really good. They got nominated, a ton of nominations for
Mm-hmm.
Emmys. Like, obviously, Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey both got nominated for lead actor and lead actress.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a bunch of guest actors that got nominated as well. And then they got nominated for Outstanding Series. So, just wanted to touch on that because we were big fans of The Last of Us and thought that series was great. And I didn't look up any other nominations or anything like that. So, I just thought it was cool that one of the shows that we were talking about on this podcast a lot and reviewed kind of a few episodes, we thought it was great. And, yeah, it's getting acknowledged for that. But you're right. I don't know how that works with the strike and everything.
Yeah,
They don't
I
have
would
it.
imagine that they can't go to it if it's. I don't
Right.
know when the Emmys are. I know they announced the nominations, and I know it's probably a couple of months or something.
Yeah.
But
I have no idea, yeah.
so it depends. I don't know if there's going to be an Emmys show this year because of that.
But
We'll see.
I will fully endorse both of these winning lead
Oh,
actor
yeah.
and lead actress. They were amazing.
Yeah, And I've seen some of the shows that they're up against. I mean, it looks like, because there's a lot of great TV out there. I watched that show Succession. I did see that the show Succession got like 27 nominations, dude. And like a lot of actors got nominated too. So there's like really good competition out there. But yeah, Pedro Pascal deserves an Emmy for that show. And so does Bella Ramsey. Both of them do.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The other outstanding drama series, that's what they were up. It was Better Call Saul and House of Dragon. So that is tough competition.
Yeah, I mean,
you're right.
Yeah, there's some shows out there that are like fuck, who are you going to give this to?
Yeah, that's tough. But anyways, at least the shows that we like, that we've told you to watch, are out there getting nominated.
That's because we know what we're talking about.
And that's why you should listen to the Eskimo Brothers podcast when we talk. We talk about more than you fucking know, okay?
That's right.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't have any other entertainment stuff. Would you please tell everybody out there about Mr. Larry Nassar?
Yeah. So yeah, Larry Nassar was the University of Michigan, right, or something. He was from there.
He was Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Yeah, somewhere up there.
Yep.
And then, but he was actually the lead physician, right, for the Olympic
trainer / physician for USA Gymnastics.
Gymnastics,
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody knows that he went through this huge trial where he was sexually assaulting the athletes, basically.
Hundreds of them.
And he was saying it was part of his process, which is kind of weird to me.
Yeah, there's a documentary on Netflix about all of this that I watched. It's fantastic, but also it's sickening to watch because Larry Nassar is a sick individual. Like, this has happened a while back, and
yeah, but he's in. Yeah, he got convicted. He's in prison.
Yep.
And so, but recently, he was watching. I guess they were watching. Let me see what it was again. I think it was Wimbledon. They were watching maybe the Wimbledon tournament.
Okay.
Let me see exactly.
Yeah, this happened last Sunday, I think.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
And anyway, so he got stabbed in prison basically, and it was because over some comments that he said about some girls on TV.
Shocker, right?
Yeah. But it wasn't, and then this article says that it wasn't picked up on any of the prison cameras because the inmates know, bro. They know where those cameras are.
Either that or they're like, turn that shit off at this point in time, and here's 2 packs of cigs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I'm sure there's the old prison guards don't have this guy's back because he's a fucking pedophile.
And why would anybody?
Yeah, exactly. He's a piece of shit person.
Bro, I'm actually surprised that he's alive.
Yeah.
Did you see how many times he was stabbed and where?
I didn't see how many times, no.
Okay. Twice in the neck, twice in the back, and 6 times in the chest.
Jesus Christ, and he survived?
He also sustained a collapsed lung during all of this. And yes, he survived and he was stable. But
jeez.
I don't know how you survive being stabbed twice in the neck, twice in the back, 6 times in the chest. He got stabbed 10 times and he's still alive.
Yeah.
How?
I'm surprised because he's such a high-profile guy, and everybody knows why he's in prison. That it's kind of shocking, like you said, that he's still alive. Anyway.
I'm a little disappointed in the inmates that made these stabbings, bro. They obviously did not hit the right spot.
Yeah, you missed some major organs.
Yeah,
apparently,
and the artery in the neck.
Yeah, no shit.
Can't you just fucking stab the jugular, bro? And that person's pretty much done.
But apparently he made, the reason why he got stabbed, and this is just hearsay because nobody's obviously coming ahead and saying anything, but...
And apparently there was no cameras.
Yeah, exactly. Because this happened in a cell. They don't have cameras directly in the cells, I don't think.
Okay.
But
How the fuck did it happen in his cell?
I don't know. They must have followed him up there or something.
I mean, you know what, dude? I'm not going to pretend like I know how prison life works.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't going to... I mean, we're never going to hear about this.
Right.
Because they don't snitch in prison, bro. Because that's even worse.
That's true.
Yeah, but anyway, like apparently he said some inappropriate comments about some younger girls on TV, and you know a lot of those inmates don't play with that shit.
Well, they know what he's there for. First off,
yeah,
and so usually when you do that, like there's a guy on TikTok that was in prison, and people ask him questions about like people that kind of do like what'll happen to this guy or whatever, and he's like, okay, this is what'll happen. And he'll go down the list and be like, this is where he's going to be. And then after that, and he's like, everybody's going to fuck him up.
Yeah.
Because it's basically, a lot of people ask about like people that have fucked with kids, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's like, no. Like people in there know. And once they find out, if they don't know and they find out, that other person's fucked, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
So Yeah, and then like you said, the guards know, so they're not gonna be like, oh, okay, like let's protect Larry Nasser. Like I'll be like, nah, let's let that guy get killed, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
No one feels sorry for this guy
No,
after what he did.
no, not even a little bit.
It's like hundreds of gymnastics athletes, and that documentary is crazy on Netflix. It's insane, and yeah, it's like he was like, this is part of my my program, basically, where he would lay them on and do the treatment on them. And then, yeah, he would be disgusting, like 15, 16-year-old girls, and he would stick his fingers in their vaginas and stuff like that, and be like, this is part of my treatment. And, like, they didn't fucking... if they said something, USA Gymnastics shut it down and then took them out of the roster, basically.
Right.
It was a whole big ordeal.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's disgusting.
One of the... I can't... I mean, I can't... I was going to pull it up, but the biggest one was that one girl. Like, I can't remember her name. Do you remember her name?
There was a bunch of big ones. Simone Biles was on there.
Oh, was she?
Yep. And then there's a couple
I know
more.
there's one that...
Allie Rassman or
yes,
whatever.
that's what I was thinking. 'Cause
Yeah.
she was already retired, but she came out and started trying to expose the Olympics
Yes.
and him, obviously. And I think she was one of the bigger ones, and that's kind of why he got put on the
It was
radar
all of the Olympic USA Gymnastics Olympics women's Olympics that were winning gold medals at that time. All of them
there.
were. He was the doctor for all of them.
Yeah. I mean, they all went to see him because
Yes.
he was the guy that they hired.
Yes.
Obviously. So
it's crazy, but I don't feel sorry for this guy. I feel like the inmate that did this fucking missed.
yeah, they failed, bro.
He's still he's stable and alive, bro. Then that sucks, bro. He should be dead.
Yeah. It won't be long.
Did you see that video whenever Larry Nasser was in court? He was in court a long time because that documentary covers this. He had to sit there, and all of the women that came forward came and gave their speech, basically, or what they want to say. We're talking hundreds of women. It was the court thing was long, and he had to sit there and listen to all of it. But did you see that one where he was getting sentenced and that dad was there?
Yeah, that's Allie Raisman's dad or whatever. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, it might have been. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because there was so many.
Yeah.
And he tried to like go over there and kick his ass. He was
Yeah.
asking the judge, "Can I go over there? Can you give me a room like with him and me for like a minute?"
Yeah. And she was like, "No, obviously I can't do that, and I know you're upset." And then he's like, "All right," and then he just fucking took
He
off.
tried to
towards
took
him.
off towards him, and then he got tackled by the police.
Yeah. I was like, man, I wish you would have got to him.
Bro, that would be me
Oh yeah, 100%.
if it was my daughter.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, he was like, part of the sentencing, would you please grant me 5 minutes alone with him in a room? And she was like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But all of us dads in the country were like, fucking A, dude.
Oh, yeah,
Give this guy 5 minutes alone.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Larry Nasser's this little bitty piece of shit, dude.
Yeah, just give it over to the dads, bro, because then we don't have to spend our fucking tax money on keeping this fucking guy alive.
And why would we?
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't deserve to live.
No.
So it's unfortunate that this guy lived, but fuck him, dude.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully it happens again, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, they said this was the second time he got attacked. He got attacked in 2018.
Good.
But I think it was like, it wasn't as major as this, obviously. But
Let's finish the job this next time,
yeah,
boys.
yeah, don't fuck it up next time, guys.
Yeah. I'll send you some fucking cigs.
Yeah, I'll put some money on your books.
Yeah,
so you
exactly.
get some commissary.
I'll put you. Hey, you know what? I'll put some money on books and try to connect you to the.
So you get some. Get a week's worth of ramen noodles up in that joint.
Yeah, I get you some fucking jail nachos or whatever they're called. What was that fucking the thing you brought up before though? The chicks talking on the video.
JPay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put some money on that account so you can talk to some chicks on the JPay, baby.
Yeah. So you can
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
They can talk to inmates can talk to each other.
I
Surely,
don't-
right?
I would think so.
Yeah, I could put you in some touch with some chicks out in Utah or where the hell that was, in Idaho or whatever it was for you.
I think it was Idaho.
Yeah, dude,
I need
we
to
still
check my
You
account
still need
because-
to check that account and get that going again,
Yeah,
bro.
because I remember sending the last message I sent, and she never responded. So I was like, okay, she must have found somebody else.
Well, either that or she's out or she's dead.
Yeah, she might have got out, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
Exactly. But yeah, we'll make that happen, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. You got anything else before we jump over to sports? I think you had a couple of things, right? Or did
Yeah.
I? Did I? I might.
I had a couple of music things, and then
Oh yeah, my bad. We had some music stuff to talk about. Yeah, let's do that now. Okay, real quick, one of the bands that we've always really enjoyed, and millions of people obviously forever We were actually going to talk about this last week. We just forgot
Yeah.
because we got drunk. Shocker.
Yeah.
Really quick, just wanted to shout out to the band The Eagles. The famous band The Eagles. You know who that is out there, obviously. They announced that they're doing their final, like literally final tour, right?
Yep. This is their last time after 52 years of being a band. 1,000 concerts, 150 million albums sold. They are shutting it down after this.
150 million.
150 million albums.
Yep.
It's 13 dates. You know, they're all old.
I think they're probably going to do another one
I'm sure they're going to add.
in 2024.
Yeah. And then it starts on September 7th. So
Or, I mean, 25.
yeah. But this is like this. I think it's called like the songs, or what was it called? What they called it?
Yeah,
goodbye. Something about
Something like that. The final goodbye or
final.
something.
Yeah.
But let me just put it this way, bro. The Eagles were not the Eagles after Glenn Frey died.
Yeah. That's.
So-
I mean, I wouldn't mind going to see Don Henley, but that's really the only one I'd be going for. I mean, Joe Walsh and,
I
and
think
Schmidt and all
Timothy
those
B.
guys.
Schmidt.
Yeah.
That's it, though.
That's really it. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Vince Gill. I think Glenn Fry's kid, I think, is still a part
Deacon
of it.
Fry is in
yeah,
there,
Deacon
too.
Fry,
Yep.
and there's a couple others that they've added, but I mean, it's not the actual Eagles, obviously.
I don't know.
mean,
It
it wouldn't be the same, like hearing "Take It Easy" and it's like Vince Gill or his son singing it, which
Deacon Fry sings it.
I mean, that's the closest you're gonna get is his kid maybe singing it, but it's still not the same, dude.
It's not.
No. And that's one of the biggest. That's one of my biggest regrets. I never saw the Eagles with their original,
Huge regret for
not
me.
even their original lineup, just like with Glenn Fry and Don Henley as
Massive
members.
regret for me. My parents invited me to go to their show in Oklahoma City a few years ago when Glenn Frey was still alive, and I didn't go. Horrible decision by
Been
me.
kicking yourself ever since. Huh?
Horrible decision by me. I should have gone, and yeah, my dad sent me videos of Glenn Frey singing "Take It Easy," and I was like, "Oh, that's amazing!" And then like a year later is when he passed away, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like,
Yeah,
horrible. That's a big regret for me not seeing Glenn Frey and Don Henley on the same stage. That's the Eagles. Glenn Frey, Don Henley.
oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, of course, Joe Walsh and Timothy B. Schmidt, but like those two started the Eagles. They're the Eagles, the anchors, and that's it. So it sucks. And yeah, would I go see it? Yeah, sure. But I'd be like, I didn't see the Eagles.
Right.
You know, I mean, I'd love to see Don Henley sing Hotel California, of course.
But I did look at the dates. There is no Dallas date.
Yeah, yet.
You have to go. Yeah, not yet. But you have to go to. I think it's Tulsa. I think it's or maybe Oklahoma City to see him. But
I think they'll do more than that.
they'll probably add. There's going to be some
Yeah.
demand for this, and so they'll probably add some more dates. But yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a man. 52 years of being a band. It's a long time, man.
Well, they took off the entire 90s, basically.
Right, yeah.
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 The best time to see these guys would have been that Hell Freezes Over tour.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
God damn, bro. Could you imagine seeing them
Oh,
on that
God,
one?
man.
Whenever, I mean, dickhead fucking Felder was still there.
Yeah, I would have shit my pants, bro.
I mean, as much as that guy's a piece of shit, he's still a hell of a guitar player.
That's very true. He wrote a lot of the.
He wrote Hotel California.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why he's not hurting for cash ever.
Right.
God damn.
but yeah, that band's supposed to call it quits.
Or actually, you
I'll
know
say-
what? Maybe back then, like the best time to see him was right after Hotel California.
Yeah,
Whenever they just put in Joe Walsh, and they had, still had Randy Meisner
yeah,
and doing that, even though
yeah.
he
What's
didn't wanna
that
sing.
concert that they have? Like
It's in Baltimore somewhere, like
or that one in? I think it's in. I don't know that one that we always see the live versions of when.
I think it's in Baltimore. It's like a Baltimore concert.
Yeah, yeah.
The quality's great, and I'm like, this is from the '70s.
Yeah, that would have been a great concert to see.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see them in that period.
Yeah, you don't see any phones in the crowd because there's
Yeah.
none.
Yeah.
And you just living in the moment. And I would have liked to get a ticket back in the day to go to their hotel party afterwards because you're going to get laid.
Yeah, that's what somebody put a post on Facebook about what if you could go back in time and see any concert, what would it be? And then I was like, that was one that popped in my head, man. It was like that Eagles concert where they had it all recorded live and stuff, and it was great quality. I was like, man,
Yeah.
I would have loved to have been in the fucking crowd for that.
My parents went to the Eagles in the '70s, saw that,
Shit.
or the '80s. I guess it was in the '80s, right?
It was probably like late 70s, early 80s, probably.
Hotel California. When did that album come out?
Oh, that was like 77, 8, something.
Whatever that was, it was that
Yeah.
tour.
Yeah.
They saw it.
Yeah.
Same show that's recorded. That's the concert or the tour that they were at.
Yeah.
Because
That
my dad
a
was
bad
like,
motherfucker.
yeah, they just had a brand new bass player, Timothy B. Schmidt, and I'm like, yeah, that was that fucking tour. That guy comes into the band, he's fucking on the biggest tour ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
After Randy Meisner, fucking left during that tour because he was
Right,
like,
yeah.
He didn't want to sing.
Take it to the limit.
Take
bro.
it to the limit because he couldn't. Like, he was like, oh, he hitting these high notes.
Can't just say fuck them.
Yeah.
I don't
God,
feel like
that's the
Can't
other-
say fuck them. I don't feel like
That's
it.
the other reason why fucking Glenn Fry is a metal god, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was always like, Randy Reiser did not want to sing "Take It to the Limit," which is one of their most famous songs
Yeah,
ever.
it's a massive song.
Yeah. And at that time, it was especially massive because people loved hearing him hit the high notes, and it is high.
Yeah, it is.
But that's what Glenn Fry was saying on that documentary. But the Eagles documentary is one of the best music documentaries ever.
Hands down.
Yeah. But Glenn Fry was saying, like, you can't just not put that in the set list, bro. He's like, I don't want to fucking play Take It Easy and all this or Peaceful Easy Feeling. I've been doing that. You can't just say, fuck them. I don't feel like it. And Glenn Fry is
So
amazing,
good,
bro.
dude.
Watch that documentary. But no, it is sad that for me, the Eagles have been done since Glenn Fry passed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But Don Henley's a legend. Timothy B. Schmidt's a legend. Joe Walsh is obviously a legend.
Yeah.
They're getting old.
Yeah, I mean, Don Henley's probably mid-70s now or
At-
something.
at
At
least.
least. Has to be.
Yeah. So there you go.
But another guy out there, Ozzy Osbourne. We talked about the Power Trip Festival long time ago when it was
Yeah,
announced.
man, we did.
And then we also talked about Ozzy. He said he was done doing his regular, like a normal like tour. He's not going to tour anymore.
Right.
He's probably going to do like these one-off festivals like this, which he agreed to do this. But now he's pulling out of it because he says his body's not ready to do it. And I mean, this is still in October, but if he feels like he can't do it right now, he's just going to go ahead and pull out. I mean, he's 74, man. So it's not going to get better for him.
It's
So
like Ozzy's not good live now.
no, he's done. He should probably just hang it up.
He should, because I've seen some live videos of Ozzy and it's not good.
Yeah.
It's not. It just doesn't work anymore. He's just too old. Now I commend the guy for fucking still going out there and giving it his all. He's a legend.
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne, come on, the Prince of Darkness.
Yes. So like this was a massive festival that they announced a while back, and we said we talked about it on whatever episode it was, but don't ask me.
I had no idea either.
But like the lineup is Guns N' Roses and Iron Maiden on Friday, October 6th, and it was supposed to be AC/DC and Ozzy on Saturday, October 7th.
I already know their replacement.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that, but and then Metallica and Tool are gonna play on the Sunday, October 8th.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't see who was replacing them. Who's replacing them?
Judas Priest.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that'll be taking Ozzy's spot.
Okay.
They replaced it with that. But, I mean, obviously that's a great replacement. But,
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne, man, I've seen him like 3-4 times live. And the times I saw him, he was still really good.
Yeah.
But now, I've seen some videos of his latest performances. It's not there, bro.
Yeah.
It's just hang it up, bro. You're a legend. There's no reason.
Yeah, nobody's gonna.
It's a surprise that you're still alive.
No shit. Yeah, after all his drug abuse and shit that he went through,
Right.
the fact that he can still walk right now is a miracle.
And that's sometimes probably a struggle,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, nobody's gonna hate you if you call it quits, man, and hang it up. And
No,
just
dude.
enjoy the rest of your fucking life and don't have to worry about fucking going somewhere and trying to play, dude. I mean,
yeah.
because like you said, I've heard some live videos of him and it's not good.
No. It's just not there.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's because you're older and
Yeah.
and like you fucked up your body so much back in the
Yeah.
day that like it's like Lemmy on stage with Motorhead, and Lemmy played until he died, but it was bad.
Yeah.
Lemmy was on stage sometimes and like had to stop the show and say, "I'm sorry, I can't continue," because he couldn't continue anymore because he was, fucked basically.
Right.
Which means he was just so old and just couldn't do it. So there you go. So it's sad.
Yeah, it is. Like you see these, like we said, man, we're watching the guys that we grew up with, man. They're starting to get old now, and some of them are dying off, and some of them just can't fucking perform anymore. So
I mean, Ozzy's such a legend, bro.
yeah,
Like it will be sad when he passes away, but like we're lucky that he stayed as long as he has.
exactly. Yeah,
because there's obviously those stories of what he was doing back in the day. So
Yeah.
those stories about him on that Metallica tour are crazy. Like how like Metallica was basically just stay away from Ozzy on that tour because he's supposed to be sober. This
Right.
was 86.
Yeah.
And so they were like, whatever you do, like they're told from their tour manager or whoever's tour manager, like stay away from Ozzy
Yeah.
because he's supposed to be sober. And Lars was like, me and James were at the bar, and Ozzy comes up there and he's pounding beers. He's like, they were like, we were in an uncomfortable situation because we're not supposed to hang out with this guy or whatever. So
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine, bro, being with that guy in the 80s, bro. I was like,
No.
get the fuck away from me, bro.
There's so many crazy stories out there about that guy.
Yeah. Motley Crue tour.
Yep.
Yeah.
Snorting ants and shit off of fucking concrete.
Drinking
and stuff.
piss.
Yeah. It's fucking
Just
nuts.
why?
He didn't give a fuck, bro.
Because you're on drugs.
Yeah.
And you're just fucking, you're in another world.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine getting there. How many fucking women has that guy fucked? I mean, Sharon, of course, but like, ain't no way that guy's ever been just totally faithful to Sharon, bro.
No fucking way.
No
dude.
way.
No way.
Yeah.
No. There's no rock star out there that has been faithful ever.
I don't think so either.
There's no fucking
I agree.
way, dude.
I agree. 100% agree with that. There's no way. There's just two. It's just you're bored and you have all the money and all the fame, dude, and it's just too. You don't have to do anything. They'll just
Right.
do it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're there.
Yeah.
They'll just do it. You don't even have to say shit. Imagine.
Yeah.
Just imagine. It's unbelievable, man.
Right.
There
All
you
right,
go.
man.
What else?
That's about all I got, man. There's a couple other things on here, but we can skip them.
Well, I thought you wanted to mention the fact that there's a new trend going around about live shows about people throwing
yeah,
shit.
we'll say that, yeah. So yeah, like recently, man, this summer, I guess, like there's this fucking it's turned into like I don't know if it's like a TikTok thing or something, but
Probably.
fans are in these shows, and these are big shows. They're throwing things at musicians, and it's not just like tossing, like
Like
know
not
how-
bras
No,
or
This-
panties.
like I don't know who this is. I've heard her name though. I've never heard any of her songs. I don't think. But Bebe Rexha, have you heard of her?
No, and I'm glad just
She got-
because of the name.
She got hit in the fucking eye with a cell phone. Somebody threw their fucking cell phone up. Not, and this isn't just like tossing it up for her to.
They're like fucking
Yeah, it
Putting
fuck,
some-
I
putting
mean,
some
there's
speed behind
she had a fucking black eye after the show and shit.
Jesus.
And then Kelsey Ballerini, who is she's pop country, but she's supposed to be country. She got hit in the eye with like a bracelet or something. I mean, you can just toss shit up stage if you're trying to give them something. You don't have to throw it at them. And I
Yeah.
saw some videos of Morgan Wallen. He was signing autographs on stage to people, and somebody threw hit their boot, and it hit him like in the chest. And he picked it up and threw it like fucking not in the crowd. He threw it back towards the backstage area. It's like, well, there you go. You lost your boot, dipshit.
What's the point of that?
I don't understand what's going on, dude. But yeah, people
Yeah.
are getting hit. They're throwing shit up there. And even Adele came out and said, I fucking dare you to throw something at me. Like, she was like, you guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And I saw that people, whenever Taylor Swift gets off of her shows now, because a big thing at Taylor Swift shows are these friendship bracelets that people make and take
Yeah.
them. They're trying to throw them at her while she's like walking backstage and shit. I'm like, you guys are fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, don't do that. This is like, I don't know if it's a trend now, but I mean, I've seen videos of like bands getting stuff thrown at them all the time.
Yeah.
And they get pissed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, shit, we were at a show. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Lamb of God
Lamb
was
of God.
playing, open up for Metallica, and some dude behind us threw a beer and hit the guitar player in the. It was a great fucking throw.
Yeah, I mean, hit him right in the fucking...
Hit him right. No, hit him right in the face.
Yeah.
Hit him right in the
and
face.
it went all over him, dude.
It went all over. He
And
stopped playing the guitar.
They stopped
came
the
down.
goddamn show, and
He
was...
came down and like was right in front of me and Lee because we were on the rail.
Yeah.
He came up and was like, "Who the fuck threw that? Who the fuck?"
Yeah,
threw
he was
that?
ready to fucking throw hands.
He was ready to
dude.
throw it. And I was
Yeah.
looking back. I'm like, Jesus, who did throw that?
Yeah.
Because I was like, it wasn't us, man. We're on the fucking rail.
There was a YouTube video. I mean, it's probably still out there.
Yeah,
but
probably. You can
it
see
shows
me
it
and Lee.
perfectly. It comes like, yeah, we're right there on the rail. You see this fucking beer come across, hits him right and square in the fucking face, dude.
He literally takes his guitar off, puts it down, comes down, and jumps like right in front of me and Leaf, and is like, "Who the fuck threw that?" And
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, he was fucking pissed.
He was. I would be too.
But imagine if that was like a fucking cell phone or something. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, And who the fuck? What? I guess you don't give a shit about yourself. It's probably maybe some extra phone they had or something.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that. Yeah.
But I mean,
That's
they're throwing things at these artists to try to hurt them. It sounds like, and I'm like, well, how the fuck
up.
would you do? Like, learn
Yeah.
how to act in public, motherfucker. Like,
Well, it's just like the same thing with the Stars game. Whenever we were against Vegas in that series, and the Stars fans were throwing shit on the ice, like it's embarrassing, dude.
it is, yeah,
Just stop. What are you fucking doing? Act like a goddamn human being.
yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude.
Stupid, bro. Have some respect, bro. Like you don't go to a fucking concert, pay tickets, to throw shit at artists.
Right?
The fuck out of here.
Like, what's the point, dude? This is what you're supposed to be a fan of. This.
I hope
person.
you get caught
Yeah,
and get thrown out of the show and banned, probably. I would imagine. If they find out who you are, you're probably banned.
yeah.
And you should be. It's
100%.
fucking stupid. You don't fucking do that to regular people
Yeah.
out anywhere. You
Right.
don't just throw beer on people or throw your phone. Like, come on, dude.
Well, the reason why they don't do it there because they get their fucking ass kicked.
Exactly.
But if
You do it randomly from a crowd and you're like, oh.
yeah, that's a pussy thing to do.
It is.
Yeah.
Massively.
Yeah.
So don't do that. Don't throw shit at artists. Don't throw shit on the field of games. Just be a human being, dude. A respectful human being. I'll say that. And sometimes that's a stretch, unfortunately.
Yeah, these days that's less and less people are out there being good people, man. Apparently.
If I see you do it, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Yeah. I'm gonna rat you out
Yeah.
because you're a piece of shit.
I'm going to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
I don't care.
If anything,
Well, okay. Let me
anybody
just say back.
throws-
If it's women's underwear or bras and the women does it, I endorse that 100%.
yeah, that's not gonna hurt anybody.
That's going to make me fucking hard.
Yeah.
And probably the artist.
Yeah.
That's going to help everybody around have a good time.
Yeah.
Let's just clear that up real quick.
If you take your fucking boot off, like you can tell who threw their boot, obviously, because he's missing one.
Yeah, it's like this. Who threw that? And like, it's this guy right here. He's
This guy with one shoe on.
He's got a fucking sock on now. That's it.
Yeah. So
Idiots.
it's ridiculous.
Don't do it, dude. That's all I can say on that. Okay.
Yeah. Just learn how to act in public. It's not that hard.
It is harder than you think for some people.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Let's jump over to sports. Before we do that, I got to take a piss.
All right.
Sports next. It's kind of our like formula here. We get to the sports and we're like, let's piss first.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Be right
Intermission.
back, YouTube. We'll be right back. And we'll finish with some sports, of course, as always. Hang on. Oh, yeah. There we go, baby. Man, it always feels so good to relieve during the middle of an episode, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love it.
Make room for more beer.
Welcome back. Yeah, exactly. Just making more room, bro. We know. All right. Woo. Okay. Let's jump over, bro. We got some NFL news out here, bro, because moving forward, every episode we're going to talk about the NFL because we're here. We're basically
knocking right on the door.
week and a half, 2 weeks away from training camps starting.
Yeah, and then at some point we're gonna do our predictions and shit like we always do.
Absolutely.
So I mean, we're gonna get geared up for all that. So
We got a fun August coming up. We got the predictions coming up. We're lining up
fantasy
a
football
fantasy football
talk.
episode. Colin's going to be back on for that. I've already talked to him about that. He wants to come back on,
Perfect.
and love that because he's obviously a great listener and loves fantasy football and spends way too much time on fantasy football.
Which is great for us.
Yeah, which is good for us.
Of course, I didn't listen to him, I guess, because it didn't help me last year.
Yeah, I think he said he was in a lot of leagues, and I think he said he won 2 last year. So
that guy wins every year, at least in whatever leagues he's in. I actually a buddy of mine on Facebook said he was looking for people, so I'm going to sign. I usually only do my league, but now I got a second league for next year, so I'm going to do that.
2 is my max, and then every week I do DraftKings or whatever. Well, we'll do FanDuel this year, so you can actually play.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because for whatever reason, DraftKings was like, we don't trust Leaf.
They were trying to steal my identity.
Yeah,
apparently.
they were trying to steal Leaf's identity.
They wanted a picture with me and my ID.
I'm not doing that for fantasy football. I'll be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So some news coming out going into training camp. Here we go. So the NFL always does a series called Hard Knocks. They always do that. The Cowboys have done it multiple times because it's the Cowboys. This year, last year I think was Detroit Lions.
Yeah, Detroit. Yeah.
This year has been chosen. We're going with the New York Jets, bro. Shocker. Aaron
Which
Rodgers
makes sense.
goes to the Jets, and they're
Aaron Rodgers' new team.
yeah. So Hard Knocks is going to be the New York Jets, and like we're saying, yeah, obviously Aaron Rodgers went there, so it's going to be a big deal.
Yeah, he's probably going to be a focal point and all that shit. Obviously,
last year was cool, man, because Dan that actually gave me I was actually more of a fan of Dan Campbell after watching that.
Yeah,
and how he is on Hard Knocks. I'm like, fucking Dan Campbell's a great guy.
Yeah,
and a good coach.
Yeah, I'll take that guy as my coach all day long.
And I'm pretty sure I may feel the same way with the New York Jets coach as well. Robert Saleh.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. Obviously a good coach.
Yeah. I always said, man, that team, he's got them going in the right direction. And now that he's got one of the greatest quarterbacks.
A Hall of Fame quarterback.
I mean, they got a shot. They got a shot for sure to at least get to the playoffs.
I feel like the Jets would make the playoffs, yes.
Yeah. Now.
They're in a tough division, but they can make it to the playoffs, I think.
I mean, and you know, the AFC is so tough, but I mean, they'll at least get there for sure. I think so.
I agree. So there you go. That'll be now. The reason I bring that up is because the Hard Knocks films from training camp to preseason games all the way leading up to the regular season.
Right.
And it's pretty cool. It releases once a week, and that'll be fun to watch. I'm not really sure I need to watch Aaron Rodgers anymore. He's kind of a from what we see, bro, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know Aaron Rodgers personally, but he's weird with his damn therapies and his Buddha retreats and all that.
He started, dating all these actresses from Hollywood, so that's probably where he started getting a lot of that stuff.
He's from California originally.
Yeah, that's true. They're all weird.
But I think he's really weird about his family too.
Yeah.
He's not super close with his immediate family. I for some reason remember that being a thing. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But he's on Pat McAfee every Tuesday, bro, and he's just a weird fucking guy.
Yeah, he's out there, man.
And I love that, but he's just a weird fucker. He's going to my darkness retreat where I just sit in a room full of darkness for a week, and I'm like, why? He's like, it's a monk thing. I'm like, yeah, but you're not a monk.
Apparently he's way into ayahuasca now. He does that all the time. So
butter ghee therapy that we talked about before, where you make yourself vomit or extract from both ends constantly.
It's fucked up, dude.
I don't want to shit constantly.
No,
it hurts.
This can't be healthy.
That's what you're saying. Doesn't it dehydrate your body?
Yeah. I don't know, man. But I mean, he can play football. So
Jesus,
I mean,
if you want to dehydrate yourself, just drink a lot, Darren.
yeah, no shit. It's a lot funner.
You will throw up and shit at both sides.
Yeah, it's a lot funner than drinking butter
it's a
and
lot
sitting
more-
in a dark room for fucking 4 days straight.
Man, I don't get it. But you're right. He is obviously good at quarterback.
Yeah.
But I think he would be good at quarterback without all that.
He was like the previous.
He was when he
15
took over for Brett Favre. And I don't remember him doing any of this shit.
Yeah.
You know, he won a Super Bowl without all that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get a little more inside look on Aaron Rodgers because you know HBO, which who does Hard Knocks is HBO. You know they're gonna follow Aaron Rodgers the whole time.
Yeah, he'll be probably a main focal point of it for sure.
Of course. The other thing I gotta say, for your team, the Commanders, the Washington Commanders, bro. We know that they agreed to a sale. Now, hold the brakes, bro. Dan Snyder's legal negotiations are putting a delay on the Commanders' sale to Josh Harris. Delay, possibly canceling the sale. Not officially canceling, but definitely putting on a delay. His legal negotiations. So Dan Snyder's putting another fucking... You hate him, right?
I do.
How much do you hate him now for this?
With every fiber of my being, dude. Like I want him to be in a car accident later this week and not survive.
You thought you got rid of this guy, but hang on.
Well, so the legal things is from the John Gruden email thing, right?
It's the ongoing legal negotiations with the NFL.
Right.
Is what it is.
Because he was one of those guys that leaked the emails from John Gruden that got him to resign from his position.
Correct.
So I guess he can't. I don't think this is going to cancel the sale. A lot of people say that it probably won't, but it could delay it for sure because I guess you can't do much business when you're in a legal battle, I guess. I don't know.
Well, when you're trying to sell an asset
Yeah.
from that said business or whatever,
Yeah.
yeah, probably not.
Yeah. So who knows, man?
Basically, what this comes down to is Dan Snyder's a piece of shit, and he's
Yeah.
delaying your shit even
I don't know
more.
why that would. I mean, I thought that would put more fuel to
It may have something to do with the Gruden thing, but it also could do something that. Remember, he fucked over the season ticket holders
That's true. Yeah, he did.
and all the
Big
money.
time.
Like
Yeah.
that guy needs to fuck off forever, bro.
Dude, I can't wait for him to be out, and I hope it just doesn't fuck this up. But
I can't imagine being a season ticket holder for so long and getting fucked over because the owner was like, "Yeah, we made this much because it was a Beyonce concert or whatever the hell it was."
dude,
They were lying to the NFL.
yeah, they were lying. They made. So it was off of the personal seat license that they sell to
Right.
season ticket holders.
Right.
They were saying, no, we didn't make any money off of that. It was when people went to the Beyonce show. And so, because that way you can hide how much money you made as ticket sales.
Right.
And you didn't have to share it because the NFL's revenue sharing
Right,
program. And
right.
So, yeah, he was fucking the NFL over and the fans.
That's so bad, bro.
Yeah. So I've been waiting for this guy to get fucking out of the fucking spot, out of my team forever, dude.
Yeah. And now you were like so happy because you're like, yes, finally selling. Yeah, we agreed. It was obviously massive $4 billion.
Well, the vote for the approval of the sale is like next week. So I wonder how this affects that. They may have to push it back or something.
Well, it's going to delay it.
Yeah.
This is what it says right here. The complications are significant, is what it says, and could potentially delay a vote from the other owners to approve the Commander's sale.
Right, yeah.
The person did note it's possible Snyder and his camp are trying to get a few late concessions from the league on legal indemnification related to Gruden's lawsuit. God, I can't believe I nailed that word. Gruden filed a lawsuit against the league and the NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell in 2021 after he resigned as the head coach of the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it all ties into that. The lawsuit from Gruden alleges the NFL and Goodell intentionally leaked the emails in an attempt to ruin John Gruden's career,
Yeah.
which Dan Snyder's involved in that. So there you go.
Yeah, he's being accused of being one of the people to leak those emails.
Yep.
And so,
It wouldn't surprise
and
me.
he said he was going to do that.
And it wouldn't surprise me
Yeah.
because Dan Snyder's not exactly a great human. He stole from his actual fans.
Yeah. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
100%.
They were like the Commanders or Redskins at the time. I don't remember what they were called. They were like calling season ticket holders and be like, hey, we need more deposits or whatever. We need more money. And they're like, wait a minute, what? This what a piece of shit, bro.
Yeah, he's awful, dude.
Dude,
He's
worse.
already a fucking billion. He's worth $4 billion. You don't need You don't need to fuck people over like that, dude.
I know.
So bad.
He's worse than Jerry Jones somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's shocking.
Yeah. At least he got out of your day-to-day operations.
That's true.
He hasn't hired the right people, obviously,
No.
but neither has Jerry Jones.
Well, he did hire Scott McLaughlin or McLuhan, I think, or whatever.
Yeah, McLuhan.
And he was great, dude. He was getting us in the right direction. He's like, then he fired him because apparently the guy liked to drink. I'm like,
I mean, I like to drink.
it didn't affect his job.
Yeah, he was doing a good job.
Yeah.
It's like that guy in Miami that does coke.
Yeah.
Just let him do coke.
Yeah.
Fuck it,
whatever,
man.
dude. Yeah. I saw that too. Dude. I was like, God damn it, man. Another fucking obstacle to get this guy out of my fucking life.
Yeah, I think he's going to be here for a little bit longer.
Great.
Now, obviously, they're going to play the season, but it might. Now it makes sense that, like, fucking. Now it makes sense that Rivera's still there, and they're just like, you know, they don't want to change it up yet because they don't have it yet.
Yeah.
So I bet whenever it's official, that's when maybe after this season, Rivera gone. Because let's be honest, dude, they're not making the playoffs.
No, I don't think they will.
No way, dude. There's no chance, bro. You have a quarterback that hasn't even played yet, dude.
Yeah.
Well, one game he beat us, unfortunately. But anyways,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, yeah, he's got one game under his belt. I have no clue. He's like you said in that tier system. He's right where he needs to be. No clue.
yeah, exactly.
All right.
No, I mean he could shock everybody, of course.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm hoping for.
Bieniemy
But-
coming in, gonna make him a superstar like Mahomes. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here, bro.
I mean,
Bieniemy doesn't do anything.
Like
bro.
I said, I hope so. I hope he does great. I'm rooting for the guy for sure, but I'm not putting my fucking paycheck on him right now. You know what I mean?
Put your whole goddamn year salary on him, bro, in Vegas, bro.
Go to Vegas, 2023 Super Bowl champs, Commanders. Here's all my money.
If I lose, I'm homeless for sure.
Yeah, they'd be like, okay, sir.
My
you're
entire
stupid.
land, everything I own.
And they'll be glad to take that money. Thank you.
Yeah, they'd be like, "This is you built this city. Thank you. People like you built this city."
You're like, you degenerate.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, well.
And you'd be like, "Okay, I'm moving to California. I'm homeless."
Yeah. Tent City, baby.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of, I had something to say on that, and I forgot it right now. Shit.
That's all
I
right.
was going to say, speaking of NFL, though, as well, a guy that's retired now, Phillip Rivers,
Oh, yeah.
who has 9 kids, is expecting number 10. His poor wife. Same lady.
Yeah.
Same fucking lady. And I like 90 months now, she's been pregnant in her life. That's 7.5 years. So he's expecting child number 10.
She's been pregnant like most of their marriage.
Can this guy get his nuts snipped or the wife get her shit tied up?
What's
Why
the
would you
point in
want
having
10
that many kids? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why do you want 10 kids?
Yeah.
Why? I would not remember their names.
Exactly.
Holy shit. And there's no way that Phillip Rivers knows all their birthdays.
There's
No fucking
no
way.
fucking way, dude.
Dude, my dad, when I was growing up, sometimes would forget my birthday. Like, if somebody asked him randomly,
Yeah.
he'd be like, oh, shit. Like, it took him a minute. Imagine having 9 of those fuckers. No way.
Yeah, there's
Nope.
no way, dude.
No way.
There's no fucking way.
Nope.
Is he trying to? He's trying to build like a fuck. I mean, he's got a whole offense now. He got 11 of them with him playing quarterback, bro, and then the other 10.
Yeah. I mean, he's retired now, but,
Yeah.
like, I mean, like, obviously, Phillip Rivers has a ton of money, but, like I was talking to you about it, like, dude, 10 fucking kids, bro. Go to the grocery store now and shop for that family. That's a $700 grocery bill every time, maybe more.
Yeah.
Right now, it could be
Yeah.
1,000.
That's so many kids, bro. There's no way. I mean, why? I don't get it.
I don't either. It's like Elon Musk and fucking Nick Cannon. Like, let's populate the earth. And like,
Yeah.
dude,
What are those 3 motherfuckers doing, bro?
why? Like,
Well,
what are
I
you
know.
doing?
I think, man, what's the deal? Because I think Phillip Rivers is a Mormon, right?
I mean, I don't know for sure.
Because you know that one couple that was on that TV show, 19 kids and counting. They had like fucking 19 or 20 kids, bro. Like
That's
they were
horrible.
Mormon.
I didn't know that.
I think the Mormon people are all about just fucking spitting out kids, bro. I mean, if you're Mormon out there, I'm sorry, but like you probably guys,
mean,
what's the
that's-
deal
that's-
with you guys having a ton of kids? Like, because I think every Mormon family has fucking so many of them.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was exhausted when my kid was young. I was like, no way, dude. I'm not doing this ever
Yeah.
again. Imagine having 9 of those fuckers running around.
No way.
Like, I mean, he has a ton of money, so he probably has like Well, shit, with 9 fucking kids, you gotta have like 3 nannies.
Dude,
You're running your own goddamn daycare over there.
that reminds me of this movie I saw. Like I was telling you earlier about the YouTube movies. One of the free ones was that Delivery Man. That's an underrated comedy, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
with Vince Vaughn. And he like in the 90s, he did so much sperm, and then like they ended up giving all his sperm to women, and so he had like 500 something kids. That's what that reminds me of.
Dude, just why?
That's so many, dude.
That's just too much.
Yeah, but he's willingly knocking up his wife. This is the 10th time.
That poor lady
Yeah,
is all. Dude, imagine that vagina.
yeah,
I mean, she may be C-section every time now, but
right.
because once you do a C-section, they like you have to do it every time. I think
That many though.
it's
yeah.
not that fucking like it's actually a serious thing though.
Well, and like I mean, I imagine she's probably he's what? He's got to be late 30s,
I think he's 40.
37
right?
or 38 or something.
Is he
whatever
40 yet?
I don't know if he's 40 yet or
Okay.
not.
Not yet.
But she's got to probably be around that age.
So I'm saying it's 7.5 years of her life.
when you start having kids that late, man, there's just like more problems, complications. But,
True.
I mean,
True.
so who knows? But
That's a good point. I don't
the
know.
sheer amount of kids running around.
There's no way that Philip. Okay, I'll say this. He probably he's a former NFL quarterback, so he remembered a playbook. So he definitely probably knows all their names. But if I was to be like, "What birthday is kid number 6?" and he'd be like, "Oh shit, which one is that?" and he'd be like, "Oh, I don't know," and I'd be like, "Yeah, exactly. You don't fucking off the top of your head, you don't fucking know
He's
that."
got the cheat sheet on, like on.
Yeah, he
his
has to wear a
wristband, dude.
quarterback wristband. Yeah, he's like, "Oh,
Oh, April 3rd.
I was like, Omaha, 85." Yeah, I'd be like, "Yeah, fucking liar, bro. You don't fucking remember that."
Yeah, well, why would you? That's so many.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Crazy, man. If I had that much money and was a millionaire and just set for life or whatever, I'm still not having that many kids.
No,
I'm just not.
that's
It's just not.
You can't be a good parent to all of them.
There's no way.
I guarantee.
There's no way. One of those bastards is going to be a quarterback.
Yeah, and then
Maybe
one of-
3.
and a couple of them are going to go to prison because
maybe.
you can't
Maybe
be a
that.
good role model to 10 because there's too many. You got to there's too much time.
3 of those fuckers are going to be quarterbacks, though. We're going to hear that last time you never heard. Dude, that guy had a fucking weird throwing motion, but he had a cannon. And
Yeah.
them motherfuckers are going to be a quarterback, dude.
Yeah, so we're going to report on this this podcast. We're like, hey, Ben Rivers just got drafted, and then we're like, then his other kid Jason is in prison because he killed somebody.
Philip Rivers has like a fucking 30% chance from his kids that are going to the NFL because it's like 3 of them, dude. Like maybe that's his goal. He's like,
Maybe.
I'm definitely having some kids, and the motherfuckers are going to the NFL,
Yeah,
and they're going to be quarterbacks, all of them. Like maybe there'll be like 3 Rivers quarterbacks in the NFL at the same time,
that'd be sick, bro.
and I'll be like, Jesus Christ, Dad Phillips over there, and I'm like, I remember that guy was just pumping kids out left and right.
Yeah, he's like, because he had fucking 15 of them.
I gotta
Of course,
say,
some of
his
it-
swimmers are impressive.
Yeah, it's better.
My God.
It's better than mine, bro.
That guy does not pull out.
No,
Just
no.
never.
No.
That motherfucker has never pulled out of his wife. Because look, dude, you could blow your load in your girlfriend or your wife, and a lot of times it's fine.
Yeah,
Like you're just like, you never like, I'm not
they're
pregnant.
not. They're not ovulating at the time.
Right.
If you do it
Exactly.
Right or something.
This guy does just never. Like sometimes it's fun to pull out and be like, like
Yeah.
on your titties or whatever. This guy's just like, nope,
Dude,
not
have you-
pulling out.
Dude, have you ever blown a load on a chick's face?
Yes.
Really? That's.
Yeah.
I don't think I have. I was
Yeah.
thinking about that the other day. Now I've come in some chick's mouth.
Oh
but
yeah.
not-
Of course.
but like all over, like the face, like porn
All
star
over.
style.
All
Did you
over.
really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't done that yet.
And they did not like it.
Oh, you didn't? They didn't ask for it.
Oh no, they did. They were just
Oh.
like, I don't want to do that again.
Okay.
And I was like, I told you it was like a fucking fire hose. Like it's just gonna go everywhere. Like what do you expect?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean.
Now, if you do that when you get them to agree, like film it,
Yeah.
like for personal use only, of course,
Yeah.
then that's hot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You got to keep her.
That'd be cool as shit.
Keep that one.
Yeah, but I've never shot up my load all over somebody's face. I've done it in the mouth,
Yeah,
and they asked for it in the mouth.
of course.
It's not like I fucking
I've done
Didn't
that.
tell 'em.
I've done that in their mouth and didn't even tell them.
yeah.
And I was just like, ugh. And I was like, I'm sorry if you didn't want that. And they were like, that's okay. And I just did it. And I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You didn't specify.
Yeah.
So
And I've done the tits and
I mean, good job.
Stomach
That's a reward. You did a good job.
right. You extracted that.
Nice extraction.
It doesn't happen that often because it's kind of hard nowadays.
It really is, dude. It takes a minute for me.
Yeah.
You got to be good.
Yeah.
You got to be good.
You got to be porn star good to get a fucking
Yeah.
just from a straight blowjob. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it takes a while for me now, man.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be fucking really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good sign for you
Yeah.
if you do that. And like Leaf says, you extract that from me.
It's definitely a compliment.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. It's a compliment. Thanks a lot, Philip Rivers, for bringing us into that conversation.
From a guy that doesn't pull out to coming on chicks' faces.
He does not pull out at all.
No.
There's not. Philip Rivers has not pulled out of his wife one time.
No.
His entire marriage.
Never has.
Nope. All right, let's move on. All right, we got some fun stuff to talk about with the Rangers too. Before we get out of here with the crazy story, the Texas Rangers, obviously last week was the All-Star game. We had 5 starters, and then 6 was Nate Eovaldi, who pitched an inning, the second inning, which was awesome. However, stupid fucking broadcasting, bro. They had him mic'd up, and not only mic'd up, which was fine if it was just him mic'd up, but the fucking announcers could talk to him in his ear
Yeah.
while he was pitching. It was stupid. Now, obviously, it's an exhibition game, but
Doesn't mean anything, but it's still.
I still don't want my pitcher going out there and being talked to and getting distracted and be like, give up 3 runs or whatever, or a home run, and everybody being like, oh, Nate Eovaldi sucks.
Yeah.
So it was really stupid, but Nate Eovaldi handled it well. He gave up 2 hits, but he ended up pitching an inning with no runs, so it was good. The Rangers hitters did not impress anybody. Nobody got on base. Jonah Heim threw a guy out running, stealing second, so that was cool. That's Jonah Heim, baby. I'm buying his jersey, bro. I
Yeah.
told you this. I'm buying Jonah Heim.
He's having a hell of a year, man, and I love that guy.
Yeah, I'm buying his jersey.
Yeah.
I've already
You
decided.
should.
So, Seager only got 1 at bat because Dusty Baker's a piece of shit manager for the Astros, and he was managing the team because I think it's the teams that go to the World Series are the managers for the next year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually what it is.
Fuck Dusty Baker. He only gave Seager 1 at bat. I'm like, pretty sure he was voted in as a starter.
Mm-hmm.
So Bo Bichette should not deserve more at bats than Corey Seager.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Seager should have at least got 2 for sure.
Yeah. And then Adolis Garcia made a couple of nice catches out and right, battling the fucking sun, by the way. The sun was directly in his face, and he made a couple great catches. So that was nice to see. I was so glad that he didn't fuck that up twice. And anyways, none of them got on base, unfortunately, but that's okay. They're still going up against the All-Stars of the NL, so
Yeah.
it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
So it was fun to watch that game.
Yeah.
So the All-Star break was good,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Rangers obviously come back this weekend. Just swept the Cleveland Guardians 3 games, starting off the second half, perfect.
Yeah, which we were hoping for. We needed to kind of, because the last month in June was not a good month for the Rangers. I think they had a losing record actually coming into July, and then well, like we've talked about this too, they had 0 days off. I mean, they had 3 days off in the last month and a half. So,
Leading up to the All-Star game, they had 1 day off in the last 28.
yeah, it's fucking crazy. So desperately needed this break, and they came out. We're recording this on Sunday for anybody that's listening later in the week. Had a 3-game series with the Cleveland Guardians, just swept them. So that's a great start to the second half.
Absolutely.
So rest looks like it helped. So
It helped Andrew Haney.
yes,
Yesterday, Andrew Haney pitched 5 1/3 innings, and he, after the game, talked. He's like, over the All-Star break, he's like, I worked with Mike Maddox.
yeah,
We threw a couple bullpens and worked on mechanics, and what he sees, what I'm seeing, that's only a good thing when you work with Mike Maddox, obviously.
yeah,
He pitched a 5 1/3 on. I don't foresee Andrew Haney ever coming out and starting going 7, 8 innings that often.
right,
It's not really going to happen with him. But I'll take 5 1/3 or 6 all day long from him. I think he pulled him a little early too. You don't want to overwork. These guys need to be, this second half is a big push to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be careful and not overwork. Like Eovaldi has not pitched yet since then. He needs the extra days.
yeah.
So he's probably going to pitch tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm going on Tuesday. Are you going?
Do
you wanna
yeah,
go?
Yeah, fuck it, yeah.
Okay. So he may pit, and then Dunning's going to get in there as well, which Dunning has been a godsend.
Yeah, I mean, thank God for that guy.
Yeah. So the more rest you can get these guys towards the second half here, the better. We need these guys to go. And then, of course, the biggest thing with the Rangers is, like, obviously the sweep was amazing against the Guardians. Awesome win. Comeback win today. Perfect.
Oh, yeah, it was beautiful.
The first time that they've came back and won this first, I didn't see. I saw this when I was taking a piss. First time they've come back this year after being down after the 7th inning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Kind of shocking.
Yeah, it is shocking. And this is like the first sweep we've had since like June 1st, I think they said. So it's been about a month and a half since we've swept somebody.
Which is good. It's good to do.
Yeah, we already had the series locked down, actually. So that was cool that we didn't have to worry about it. But obviously taking a sweep is great. And, yeah, we need to kind of keep this momentum going because, like, coming into the All-Star break, the Astros were only 2 games back. They're 3 games back now. Now, depending on what happens tonight, if they lose tonight, it would extend that lead to 4. So we need to kind of make some room because the Angels are there, the Mariners are there. The only team that we don't have to worry about is the A's because they're fucking terrible. But
A's are only like 29 games back.
Yeah. This is a playoff team no matter what. I definitely want to win the division, which is going to be hard. But
well, it's going to be a fight the whole way.
Yeah, I mean
the Astros are they won the World Series last year.
Yeah.
They're not going to go away. But I will say, as far as our pitching and everything goes, like we've got Nate Eovaldi, who is arguably, obviously, our ace at the moment because DeGrom is gone.
Yeah, he as soon as DeGrom went down, like Eovaldi just started going off, and he's him and, like you said, Dunning has been just the
two best pitchers.
John
Gray has been okay.
Yeah, Gray's pitched really well. Like he's
pitched better than we thought he would.
Yeah, it's definitely better than last year too. So
yeah, Perez has been shaky. He's been shaky. He was shaky today. He made it through a little bit, but he was shaky. Haney's been shaky. Had a good start, though. 5 1/3 innings, no runs. I love that. But we'll see what he does moving forward. He's shaky.
Yep.
Can't rely on those two guys.
No.
Now, moving forward, in the next, this episode and the next episode, we're going to talk about the trade deadline because July 31st is the trade deadline for MLB.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks away.
So we have been linked to Shohei Ohtani, who's out there. It's said that the Angels will listen to offers for Shohei Ohtani. I'm of the mindset of, like, get him no matter what. And I don't care because it's a rental. I know that's a rental because he's not going to, you have no guarantee that he's going to sign. You can't do a sign. You can't do a trade and sign in the MLB like you can in other leagues.
I mean, you can, but it's up to the player and the GM or his agent.
Officially, you can't do that, though. Like
really?
The NBA, you can do a trade and sign.
Okay.
Can't do that in MLB. They don't have that.
Oh, I thought you could.
No.
Okay.
No. So you don't know.
Right.
If this guy will come back. It's a rental. Look at it that way.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with trading 3 prospects for Shohei Ohtani. I'll do it all day. And if it costs me Evan Carter, Acuna, who's another name, and Brock Porter, that's the rumored thing.
I'll do that all day.
I'm doing it. And everybody's all high on Evan Carter, who's having a great couple of years in AA. Cool. I'm glad that he's doing that.
He hasn't
but it's
seen a pitch in the majors, so I don't give a shit.
I'm trading him for the best baseball player in the world.
Shohei Ohtani puts us
in the world.
Yeah,
Just saying.
He gives us even. I mean, this, like I said, this team's already a playoff team. They're going to make the playoffs. It just depends on if they're going to get a division win or wild card, whatever. Ohtani makes that a guarantee, like 100% guarantee.
There is no question. There's no question.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only guys that are off limits are anybody that's in the majors right now.
Yeah, like our young guys like Heim or Young or I would trade Duran for sure.
I'm okay with that as well. If that saved you your precious Evan Carter or Acuna or whatever.
Right.
And they wanted Duran, that's fine because Duran is really good, but he doesn't really have a place on this team.
Yeah, he's not being used as much as
he's been DHing a lot. And it's like,
yeah, I mean,
that would be Ohtani's spot.
And
you know what I mean? That would be Ohtani's spot.
Jankowski was somebody I could see. I mean, I love that guy. He's had a great year, but I mean,
I think you keep him.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
if the Angels wanted him, I'm giving him to him.
Well, they would. I don't.
For Ohtani?
that would be weird that they would ask for him. But I'd be like, okay.
But I'm just saying. I mean, because
Oh yeah, I'd be like, okay, well, that's weird. Well, maybe you know what? You're right. The Angels are a terrible organization.
they could make that dumbass decision.
I'd be like, that's shocking. Here you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I'd be
But
okay
no,
with. But I'm just saying, I'll be okay with Durant because he's been DHing a lot, and that's that's Ohtani's spot.
Yeah.
That's all he does, DH and pitch, obviously, but he doesn't play the field. He just DHs.
No, yeah, he's a DH. Yeah.
And then he pitches.
And
on
we
his every-
need a DH.
Now he does not pitch on 4 days rest. He needs 5 days,
Yeah.
and that means you got to go to like basically kind of a 6-man rotation, which I think we do have with Bradford pitching as well.
Bradford's actually has kind of turned it on since he got his first win,
Yeah.
which is great.
We have the ability to make that happen. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It may not be Bradford. It's somebody.
Right. Well,
But
you
he's
know,
probably the guy that would be though.
yeah, and I know a lot of people think that they may even call Owen White back up to,
Or trade him.
or yeah, if they want him, if they want Leiter, I'll give him to him.
I had that next on my list
Yeah.
actually to talk about. But we were talking about like as far as because the rumors are out there, the Rangers are linked to well, they're gonna be linked to everybody
Yeah, because
we're buyers.
Yeah, we're number one in our division right now.
We need a starter though.
We do.
You can't go past the trade deadline and not get a starter.
Yeah.
You just can't.
And we need another bullpen guy.
Now, I'm not saying that's going to be Ohtani.
Yeah.
That could be somebody else, like Scherzer. Like you said, are the Mets going to? The Mets need to make everybody available. If you saw last night's game against the Dodgers, the Mets are atrocious.
The Mets need to turn into buyers real quick.
The Mets are the number 1 payroll in the league, and they are fucking awful.
Yeah,
It's
they're
embarrassing
terrible,
to
dude.
watch.
They're terrible.
Like if you're a Mets fan, I feel bad for you because last night was embarrassing. They were on national TV, dude, and they pop out to the third baseman and made it look like he was in like a softball league, like a co-ed softball league. That
He
was like
struggled with a simple pop-up.
a simple pop up.
Yeah.
And I mean, of course, the ball moved because that's what balls do, pop up.
Yeah.
But it was little league shit. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
exactly.
dude. You
Yeah.
can't do that.
It looked like an 11-year-old trying
Yes.
to catch one out in the fucking center field or whatever.
Bad.
was bad.
The Mets are shitty. If they don't trade and get shit off their book, they're the number 1 payroll by a mile, bro.
$43 million for Scherzer there, and I would take him on. And he's got a player option next year, which is fine, but I would take it.
I think I'm good with it, and no questions asked on that. It's going to cost you. It won't cost you as much as Ohtani.
No.
But if you had the opportunity to get Ohtani, you have the conversation, and you make the deal.
Anybody is available except for, like you said, in our MLB team, like our young guys like Young and Heim and those kind of guys.
And stop acting like they're these motherfuckers out there, bro. These Twitter people out there that think that they know who Evan Carter is or they know these prospects. Sure, you may have watched him play, whatever. He's not played the major league level.
Yeah.
None of these guys have. The prospects are poker chips. That's what they are. That's what they fucking are.
They always have been.
2 years ago or 3 years ago, if I had an opportunity to trade for if we were in the position we were in and they wanted Josh Young, see ya.
Yeah.
Would have done it. Would have done it.
100%. Yeah, I agree with you, man. If this guy hasn't taken, he could be our number 1 prospect, sure, but we don't know what he's.
We just drafted a guy that's supposedly higher than Evan
yeah,
Carter.
actually, he's supposed to. I think he was supposed to move into our number 1 spot.
Yeah.
as our
Wyatt
prospect.
Langford.
Yeah, so
But no one knows.
yeah,
He hasn't taken
nobody
a
has
single
a
bat.
crystal ball. Yeah, he's probably he's killing it in Double-A. Who doesn't most of the time?
Well, how does Wyatt Langford move above Evan Carter immediately? Because Evan Carter's played semi-pro baseball,
Right.
Double-A. Wyatt Langford hasn't done anything.
Yeah,
And they
exactly.
just drafted him. He's immediately ahead of him. I'm like, okay, how does that? Who fucking makes these grades and like? Doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah, nobody knows, dude.
If I have, I'm just saying.
There's
if I have
so
the-
many of those kind of guys, like
Yeah.
even Evan Carter or whoever. They've come to the majors and they've sucked ass, dude. They've turned into career. Even if you drafted them high or whatever. I think Evan Carter was drafted 4th overall or whatever when he was drafted.
Probably.
And those kind of guys, man, when they come up to the majors, they sucked.
You don't
And
know.
We don't know, dude. We don't know yet.
That's all I'm saying.
So if you can get a guy like Ohtani, who's a proven major league player, the best player in the game right now,
The world.
anybody's available except for, like I said, Young and Heim and those kind of guys. Because
And I
those
don't
are your
care if
guys
it's
that
a
have
2
gotten
month
you.
rental.
Yeah,
I don't
I
care.
don't care either.
I don't care if it's
I don't care either, dude.
because it's probably going to get you deep playoff run.
Yeah, this is called going for it,
exactly.
and all your prospect pieces are available.
100%. I'm not. No one in the prospect is off. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
They're all gone as far as I'm concerned.
100% agree. Yeah,
There's no way. Like people are freaking out about, like, oh, I can't part with him. Like, excuse me, if it brings Shohei Ohtani here, yes, I can part with him.
Yeah.
And that's your good chance to court him to sign back. If you make a deep, like, look, dude, if you stay here, we're going to have Jacob coming back next year, late next year, with you, him, Evaldi, Gray. I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's your chance to win.
right.
And, I mean, that's attractive.
Yeah,
And it's not L.A. or fucking New York, but we can still pay you $600 million.
yeah,
The Rangers could pay him that much. Trust me. Their payroll is lower. We're the 9th payroll, dude. If you want to win a World Series, we've seen it. It's top 5 usually.
yeah,
So
yeah. I would make it happen if you could.
we could pay him
Yeah,
100%. And if you trade all those away, you fucking court him. Be like, dude, look, we have this badass new ballpark, air conditioning. You don't have to worry about that.
yeah,
You're never gonna miss a game because of weather, because of the fucking roof.
yeah. There's no double headers.
No
happening.
double headers. So it's attractive.
I mean, unless you're on the road, obviously, but
Right. It's attractive though.
Yeah.
Just saying. Like in my mind, there's nobody off prospect. Man, these people with these prospects, bro. Like, oh, prospects, pro. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
yeah. I mean,
You draft them every year and you develop them, but if somebody wants them later, I got the best baseball player in the world now for 2 months. Probably gonna take us deep in the playoffs. I'm all in. Plus, he pitches, bro. You gotta be shitting me. This is a once in a lifetime
yeah,
player.
you're getting 2 players in one.
It's a once in a lifetime player since Babe Ruth, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do it all day,
Yep.
every day. I'd trade fucking 5 prospects for him. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, and that's what it's going to cost, I think. I mean, maybe not that much, but like, I don't know what
Well,
the
probably
Angels.
not. I think it's 3
Yeah,
is what they want.
and the Angels are stupid. I know there's things out there saying that they might not even trade him just because they're in the run for trying to make a run for the playoffs and maybe even the division because they're only like 7 or 8 games back.
8, I think now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that you'd be stupid not to trade this guy because he's not re-signing with you.
They're not making the playoffs.
You might as well get a haul for him right now, and then just try to go next year.
They're 8 games behind in the division, but like 5 or 6 in the wild card.
Yeah,
They're not making the playoffs. Their rotation sucks.
yeah.
And by the way, they have the worst contract ever with Anthony Rendon.
Yeah, it's bad. So bad.
The worst contract
Yeah.
of all time. Dude, the Angels are so bad, bro.
They are.
Otani's
And
probably
he-
like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they shouldn't. Yeah, he probably wants to be traded.
Why would you not?
Yeah.
And by the way, we have great connections with the Japan family over there. We had Yu Darvish. He came over here. It was between us and the Angels for Otani. Literally.
Yeah.
So, Yu Darvish do us a fucking solid, bro.
Yeah.
We signed you fucking when you came over here. Tell Otani that Texas is a great spot. Fuck. Fucker. The sushi rolls will be here. So got you, bro.
Yeah.
By the way, Otani can speak perfect English.
Yeah.
He's always got that translator, bro. But then, like, during that media day, he was like, well, I was like, Jesus, this guy can speak fucking English. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't know,
fucker?
man. Yeah.
I love that. But I'm just like, why's this translator guy always there and you speak English, bro?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah. He's like,
Anyway.
and I'm like, oh, okay, he can't really speak English. And then, like, he like did that one interview. He's like, well, I didn't think. And then I was like, fucking guy can speak perfect English. What the fuck? And they said he could speak Spanish.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
like, good Lord.
Yeah, just speak the language, bro.
I'm like, God damn, bro. The best baseball player in the world can speak like 4 languages. Of course. Why not? I can speak one language and like a few words of other languages, but I'm like, it. And by the way, he's younger than me, and I'm just like, I failed at life, bro. I failed. I failed.
Yeah.
But also, again, I'm not blessed with 6'5", athletic, fucking just badass, can hit a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. No problem. Can throw 97. No worries.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, 100%. Best player in the fucking world right now. And
Easily.
you just get him on this team, Chris Young. Just do it.
If you have the opportunity, do it. Go all in.
Yep.
Anyways, on top of that, Bo, by the way, with the last thing I want to say about the Rangers is like the news that came out pretty much a couple days ago was Jack Leiter. We're following him obviously with his we're number 2 overall pick a couple years ago. He had a great May. We talked about this on the pod. He was like the May. We're like, he's turning it. Thank God he's turning it.
Yeah, he's got it figured out.
His May was like badass. He had like a 1.6 ERA.
Yeah.
Ever since then, it's been absolute dog shit. He's had like a 7 ERA since then. They just put him on the developmental list. Horrible news. He's done this now. I think this is his second time this year.
Yeah.
That means he's going to work on mechanical adjustments in Arizona. He's healthy. There's nothing wrong with the guy.
Yeah, it's not an injury thing at all.
They're sending him to Arizona to work on mechanical adjustments. He's 23 years old. But you draft this guy 2nd overall. You kind of think this year would be the year that he's like, start at AA. You take that next step to at least go to AAA and show some progress. Man, we're not seeing it.
Well, that's what I was hoping because of that.
He's got no command.
Yeah. The May that he had, I was like, okay, if he keeps it going, I would love to see him get called up to AAA and see what he can do there towards the end of the season. Because I didn't think he was obviously going to get called up.
No
to
shot.
the majors.
No shot.
Then this happened. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I feel like this guy's a bust. Like, I mean,
we're right on the edge of that feeling where it's like you're flirting with that. You're flirting with it only because of where you were drafted.
Yeah. I mean, number 2 overall, dude. Like,
yeah. You expect that guy to be on your major league team 2nd, 3rd year, easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
If it all goes perfect like you want it to, yeah, definitely.
And I mean, think about 2nd overall or high draft picks like that, like pitchers.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually there pretty quick.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, off the top of my head, there a couple names that come to my mind is like Josh Beckett, just because that was a Hamilton's year.
Yeah.
Beckett was there pretty quick. Strasburg, same thing. Like these guys that make a name for themselves when they get drafted. Like when we drafted Leiter, it was a big deal because he had such a massive World Series, like for Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
And Rocker too.
Yeah, exactly.
But Rocker came after that. I'm just saying, like these are the type of guys you think they would be here pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe not right away. I'm just saying, pretty quick, or showing progress to get there. Like, okay, this guy's ready now.
Yeah.
No. We're
like you
he's
said,
23. Do you think we'll see this guy before he's 26?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't
see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're saying the biggest thing is his command.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Because, like you said, he had such a great May. He's inconsistent, and that's what you don't want in a pitcher.
Where the fuck is the development coaching of the Rangers, bro?
Yeah. How do you have like such a lights out May, and then now all of a sudden you're shit, and you have to go work on your mechanics all of a sudden? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Doesn't make sense to me either.
So it's like if you're that inconsistent, there's no telling when you'll be up in here in the
They
majors.
say his spray chart, the people that tracked his spray chart, is just fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember that spray chart I sent you of DeGrom?
Yeah.
That's
Just
called
like
mechanics.
right there, dude.
That's called mechanics.
Yeah.
His release point was like 80-something times.
Yeah.
You see the ball, like on the spray chart, 80-something times in the same spot.
Yeah.
That's called a badass pitcher.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, nobody's Jacob DeGrom, but I'm just saying, Lighters is apparently all over the fucking place.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the deal is.
It's not good.
Yeah.
I'm agree with you. We're right on the edge of bust.
Yeah. I think so.
They gave him a lot of money. It was like $4 million.
Yeah.
So now his dad was a pitcher, so it's like, what the fuck? You thought this guy was going to be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows, man? We'll just see what this development thing does for him and see what happens when he gets back on the team. But it's not good that this is your second, I guess this is your second full season, right? He had his last year was his like first full season.
First full season in AA.
And, maybe they put him up too high. Maybe he shouldn't have started in AA.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Which, if that's the case, then you blame John Daniels because he was the one that was still here doing that.
Yeah.
So, all you JD lovers, fuck you.
Yeah. But
I don't see it.
I guess whenever he gets done with this development stuff, I guess he has to relearn how to pitch. I don't know. See what he does
that's
after
the
that.
other thing. He's 20, obviously still really young,
Mhm.
and 23. So there's a lot of time there.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, you kind of want your second
confidence
overall
is
pick.
confidence is a thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, what the fuck, dude? Can you actually? It's a big jump from college to AA.
Yeah.
Like former pitchers that I've listened to says, oh, that's way too big of it. They started him way too high
Yeah.
because it's way too much of a jump.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost pro,
Right.
is what they're saying. There's
Well-
there's not a big jump between AA and AAA. There's a AA from college to AA, massive.
Well, and
Those
two-
guys don't chase pitches, bro.
Yeah. Well, and two, like sometimes you got to face like a Corey Seager when he's on a rehab assignment. Right?
Exactly.
You're pitching to the best. Sometimes you're pitching to the best
Yeah.
players in the league because they're down there maybe on a rehab assignment,
Right.
and then so you're not just pitching to high school guys or college guys anymore.
Well, that's what they were saying. It was like the guys in AA, granted it's AA, 2 steps away from the majors.
Yeah.
They're not college guys. They're not chasing your pitches.
No.
They're not chasing anything outside of the zone.
Right.
Like, and that's what the big deal is. Like he has no command.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. You can kind of see that it's kind of there. Obviously, he's got it with the month of May. Like, okay, he's got it.
Yeah.
But number 2 overall pick, so like, Jesus, if he hasn't figured this out yet, when the fuck is he going to figure it
Yeah.
out?
I mean, you draft him at that spot because like you're looking for an ace, and this guy has not shown you ace stuff yet. I mean,
I just thought when they drafted him number 2 overall, bro, I'm like, this guy is going to be here quick.
Yeah.
And like, we've got a ace. And now all this shit comes out, and you're just kind of like, it's deflating with
Yeah.
Jack Leiter. And then Kumar Rocker, who they took, this past year or whatever, started his in high A or whatever it was. And, he's got Tommy John. So we're not going to hear from him until late next year. We're not going to see him until 2025, probably. So it sucks. That's why the Mets didn't draft him. But you know what? Whatever the Mets do something different because they suck.
yeah, don't follow their model, obviously.
Yeah. All right, man. So, anyways, other than that, though, as far as the pro team, though, the Rangers, they're doing fine. They just swept the Guardians as we're recording. We're doing great. It's kicking the second half off. It's going to be a fun. Last year and the year before our podcast, we didn't have the Rangers really talk about in the fall. We're going to have that this year, baby.
Yeah, so that's what I was about
Where
to
are
say
we talking
too.
about the Rangers
It's-
with football season?
Yeah, no, I was like, when's the last time you could say we could? Well, we didn't. I mean, like I said, this has only been doing this for 2 years, but like having a Rangers team and football season going on at the same time, it's been over 8 years, right? 7, 8 years
Yeah.
since we've been able to talk about it like that. So
First time in our podcast for sure, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So there we go. Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. We got a little funny thing, just a quick thing, not really a crazy story or anything like that, but our girl Amaranth never stops coming out of the news, baby. Now, if you follow Amaranth on our podcast, because we do, because I mean, why not? She's hot. She this past week came out with something called Amaranth Assistant. And I was like, what the fuck is this? So if you follow her on Twitter or anything or social media, she posted this. And this is something that I did not know she was doing. It's called Amaranth's Assistant. It's a fleshlight is what it is. Amaranth's fleshlight is now out. And apparently it's a limited run. It's sold out immediately. The fleshlight was for $90. Now, when I saw this, I had the opportunity to purchase, but I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not spending $90 on
Yeah,
Amaranth.
you sent that to me, and I was like, and then that's the first thing I said was Amaranth Assistant. What is this shit?
Yeah.
And then I click on the link, and then I noticed I was like, oh, okay, this is a fuck toy. Obviously,
It's a fleshlight molded from her, apparently.
from her snatch,
Which we don't know because she's never shown it.
exactly.
So it could be completely a lie.
Yeah, that's true.
And by the way, that's kind of silly anyways that they're molded. I mean, all you're getting is the front part of it. You're not getting the inside or how it feels, how tight it is. Right?
Right.
I mean,
You
I've
can
always thought
adjust
that.
that.
I'm like, it's so well, yeah, but I mean, I'm talking really in person.
Right. Yeah, of course.
I don't know how tight she could be loose as a goose. And I'll be like, this is not even, I can't feel shit.
Yeah.
Now, the outside, we don't know because she's never shown it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't fucking know. Like porn stars, like I can tell, be like, oh yeah, that is Rachel Stars. I've seen it a lot.
Yeah.
So that's definitely hers. But they also video those. The real porn stars video them doing that.
Yeah,
So it's like
they do,
actually
like the
molded.
behind the scenes.
So you're like,
thing, yeah.
okay, behind the scenes is great because they did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't put it past her to fucking try to trick people out of this, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because her whole porn career is fake.
Yeah.
Like when she's sucking a dick, that's not a real
It's
dick.
a dildo.
It's
And
a dildo.
she makes it look like a guy because there's a guy by the way, who the fuck are these guys
The
putting a
stand-ins,
strap on and not actually using their real dick, bro?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way,
They're
bro.
like, yo, this is so hot.
I'd be like, Jesus Christ, would you actually suck my real dick? Holy shit. What are you trying to do?
I don't
here?
understand what's wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't either. Why? So, $90 though. That's way more expensive than the regular fleshlights. I think I bought mine for like $50.
Yeah, I bought mine a while back,
Yeah,
and it was not that much for sure.
mine was $50, I think, and I got
Yeah.
who the fuck did I get? Vicky Vet. That's who I got. Vicky Vet.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's old school. Yeah.
Well, she's a hot MILF.
Yeah. Mine is Adriana Chechik, actually.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Good Lord, man, that chick will take it way more than the.
Yeah, I should have got her anal one because she has that.
She'll take
she
it.
has her
she'll
anal
take
one
it,
too.
and then she'll ask you to pee on her, bro. She's disgusting.
Yeah, she's very nasty.
Which I love.
That's why I bought it.
Yeah, good call. By the way, I love that, and I'm just saying though, Anne Morant, which this just goes to show you right here, so famous like e-girl or whatever you want to call her.
Yeah.
Put this out and just put her name on it. Like I said, bro, we don't know if that's her actual mold.
Yeah,
She says it
there's
is,
no
but
telling.
like I don't trust her.
There's no telling at all. Yeah.
Sold out like that.
Of course.
$90 a pop. Limited runs, what they said, and I'm like, why the fuck would you limit it?
Yeah.
Because maybe you know it's going to sell out, and you're like, okay, another limited run or something.
Yeah, she's gonna make more money. She's gonna re-release a bunch more. I'm sure.
I just don't get it. But anyways, there you go. So I didn't buy one though because I was like, you know what, I'm good. $90 to, no, I'm good.
That's a lot
It's
of
like the
money.
pillow of her,
Oh yeah.
where
Yeah.
it's like you said, somebody could have cut a slit at the bottom or whatever. I'm like, no need to now. Now you can buy her. Well, you can't anymore.
Yeah.
It's already sold out.
You'll be able to. She's there. I mean, I don't know why you'd make a. You're gonna make
Secondary
so much money.
market, be like, not used. I'm like, I don't trust you.
Yeah, that's gross. Somebody's gonna put that shit on eBay for sure.
Yeah, I'd be
And
like,
say
it's
it's
never
not
never
used.
used. I'm
I'm
like,
like-
I don't know. Some guy fucked this for sure.
Yeah. Oh man.
I watched her on Kick the other day, bro, and it seems like she's gotten a little dirtier on Kick because I don't think they're as strict as
yeah.
Twitch.
Yeah.
But it's so boring.
Yeah.
It's just so boring, dude.
every
She's like shopping for used bras, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I remember pulling hers up on Kick, and she was like cooking. She was like cooking steaks or something. And but she was in a bikini, but she was just cooking. And but I was like, really nothing sexy about this right now.
No, the streams are boring.
Yeah, they
I
are
don't even
boring.
watch. I'm like, this is
But
stupid.
of course, there's still like 3,000-4,000 fucking people watching. Of course.
4,000, 5,000 people watching at all times, and I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And they're just like, I love you.
Bunch of thirsty motherfuckers.
Hot
out
dog.
there. That's so weird, dude. I just wish I was born a hot chick.
Spicy.
I'd be a millionaire right now.
Yeah. Shrimp. Yum. If you don't know what I'm talking about or mimicking there, just go to TikTok's lives and wait till you see a girl semi-attractive, not really to me, and just eating, put that in quotations, eating the TikTok gifts that she gets from people.
And that's all she's doing.
All of it.
She's not talking.
And 5,000 people are watching her.
And she's like bouncing like to music, I guess.
Yeah.
And like that's it. And then she's like, yum, ow. And like the shit that
Yeah.
comes on the screen.
Because
Yeah,
you can
it's so
gift
weird.
out shit on TikTok that's like that, and she's like, hot dog, yum, 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 and acting like she's eating a virtual hot.
It's so
People,
fucking-
I don't make this up. This is real. Go on to TikTok. You can find it yourself. This is the world that we're in. And unfortunately, we're sitting here making content that's gold as two guys, middle-aged guys, and we're fucked. We are fucked. Like if me and Leaf went on there and started doing that, hot dog, yum. No, thanks, man. Beer.
Zero
gulp,
people
gulp.
watching.
No one's watching. This chick had 5,000 people watching it, and it still does. I think she does it daily
Probably.
and makes
Why wouldn't you?
way more money than me and Leaf will ever make.
Yeah.
and fuck our lives, man.
Mm-hmm.
We've said it so many times out there, and we'll continue to say it. If you're a hot chick, just do something like that. I don't know what you're waiting on. 5,000 people are ready to pay you. It's just crazy.
There's so many thirsty dudes out
Put
there.
your feet on there.
You can sleep on stream,
Yeah.
and you're gonna get paid.
Sleep in your goddamn bra and panties, and you make money when you're sleeping.
Yeah,
Insane. Insane.
just do it.
Anyways, let's get the fuck out of here,
Let's
bro.
go, man. Let's go watch bangers on YouTube and drink beer.
Okay. I'm in. Jesus, what a fucking, that was a hard sell for you.
Like we don't do that all the time.
True. All right, man. We appreciate you listening out there. Thank you so much. Episode 91. Really do appreciate it. I can't believe we're getting close to 100.
Yes.
Hopefully blow that one up. Really appreciate if you came out on YouTube, thank you so much. I want to say thank you. Like me and Leaf have been sharing our channel, trying to get people to subscribe. Again, dude, it's free to subscribe to a YouTube channel. Everyone has a YouTube channel, man. So please do that for us, man. YouTube.com/@Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Okay. And then the other socials out there, the same thing. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram @Eskimo Brothers Podcast. We're on Twitter too, @Eskimo Bros Pod. You can find us. Me and Leaf both tweet on there. It's funny. We just like to fucking tweet and have a good time.
Yep.
And we're trying to get more followers all over the place, but we're also that's the point of us being everywhere is to get our content out as much as possible. That's all that is. Really appreciate it. And then of course the audio is out on Tuesday, Leaf.
Yeah, if you like to listen to podcasts, we are out there on all the streaming platforms, audio platforms. Biggest ones are Apple and Spotify. Those are the ones you can go and rate the show, write a review. On Apple, for sure, you can rate us 5 stars. Write us a review, too. We need the algorithm to help us get in front of more people. On Spotify, you can go to our page and just rate us 5 stars there. Go out there and do that. Give us a review. If you're listening to the podcast, it takes 2 seconds to do that. It would help us out a lot, too.
Everything helps us out a lot. I know you hear this at the end of every episode, but we really do appreciate everybody that's done that. We won't forget you. Trust me. Once we hit it, we're gonna remember the OGs, and we really do appreciate it so much. Yeah. And
share,
thank you.
Yeah, share the share all our socials and the YouTube, because I did say if we ever get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is a long way away, obviously, but if we do, I will do the bomb sauce again.
That would be amazing. And trust me, I'll take another shot of tequila.
Yeah,
I'll do that. Actually, if we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll do a wing with Leaf as well with the bomb sauce.
There you go. Oh, he just said. There we go. Let's go.
We're only 965 people away.
Yeah, we got a long way to go.
So I think that'll be in the year 2000. Oh, I mean year 2030 probably.
Oh, yeah.
But no, we appreciate it. Please share it out. That helps a lot.
Yes.
So thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next week. Brand new episode as always. Love you guys, man. Cheers out there.
Cheers.
This has been another episode of the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Thank you for listening, and be sure to follow or subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast streaming service. And until next time, remember, an Eskimo Brothers bond is worth more than gold.
That team's down there, right? I also know there's 5 or 6 guys in this lobby desperate for just a hint of love. Give them the love tonight. Give them the love.
That song earlier, did you make that up? I don't think I've ever heard it.
Yeah, I just made it up.
It's great.
What was it again?
Something about tonight, but it felt like,
Well, I can't remember the tone. Maybe you can remind me.
kind of like that.
Give them the love.